Yeah, boy.
We're
live from the inauguration, baby.
Dude.
First episode.
Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers. January 20th, 2025.
It was crazy, man. There's some wild cats there today.
Oh. What a fucking... Vivek Shawarma Ramasamy.
Who's that guy?
That guy right there? He's fucking...
Oh, in the back.
Yeah, the Indian guy.
Yeah.
He is with Elon Musk in the Department of Government Efficiency. And he also ran for president as well.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he ran in the Republican primary. And then when Trump was just destroying motherfuckers in the primaries, he withdrew and then supported Trump.
Right.
Same as like RFK did. Except
Yeah.
RFK was running
I
independent.
think one of Elon's rockets just blew up.
Oh.
I think he tried to send another rocket up into the atmosphere, and it...
Did, we gotta find a clip of that.
I believe so. Some type of rocket. I can't believe they're playing this type of music for this.
They decided to have it inside.
Look at Zoc, dude.
I know, that fucking
lizard.
That fucking lizard.
He's right.
Yeah,
He's
that-
right excited to be there
Yeah.
too. Eh? He's like, we're friends now.
Yeah, I'm a Republican now.
Yeah.
How many people ended up with a vaccine in their arm because that cunt fucking withheld and
Information.
censored doctors that were telling the fucking truth?
Yeah. And he still pushes the vaccines, though.
I'll
He
never-
He still thinks.
I'll
everyone
never
should get
forgive
them.
him for that.
Yeah. God, he's a fucking alien. Look at him.
You got Zuck, you
He's
got
just so
fucking,
weird.
you got Bezos.
Yeah. He looks like a fucking supervillain, man.
Yeah. That's what they are. They're the Avengers of super villain billionaires.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, here we go.
former Vice Presidents,
Yeah, crank it up a bit, Donnie. Oh, I forgot I had this fucking music on
Mrs.
still.
Marilyn Quayle, and the Honorable Michael Pence.
I don't even know who these guys are. This shit's crazy, man. Like, we're actually witnessing history, man.
We're witnessing either the greatest hero take office or the greatest supervillain. And like that's why I can't get on Trump's side, I can't get on Pierre's side. Even though we all know Joe Biden, Kamala, they had to leave office. They couldn't be in there any longer.
Yeah.
The censorship and all that shit was too fucking crazy. And same with Trudeau. Same with any liberal candidate. But we just don't know what the fuck this other side is going to do.
Yeah.
Are they going to be worse? Are they going to be better?
Hopefully better, man. Hopefully.
Look at Dana White.
I mean, Trump's
Look
got...
at Clinton, that
Yeah.
Epstein Island fuck.
Yeah. But doesn't Trump... Like, Trump's making a lot of other countries fucking nervous as hell right now. And they're all kind of like...
Canada included.
Yeah, they're all like banding together and making their own partnerships. Oh, fuck. I wonder what he's going to say, dude.
Turn it up a little bit, Donnie, please.
Yeah.
So I can hear it over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 43rd President of the United States, the Honorable George W. Bush, accompanied by Mrs. Laura Bush.
Fuck you, George. You fucking Middle East bombing fucking bastard. Look at fucking Clinton. Oh my god.
Get Hillary, man. That little fuck.
This is like the Dark Empire from fucking Star Wars
Yeah.
standing up here. Oh man.
This doesn't feel real right now.
It doesn't. It feels like a fucking weird movie we're watching. Like everybody right behind me here
Ladies and gentlemen, the 44th
just finished
President
calling
of
this
the
fucker
United
Hitler.
States, the Honorable
Like,
Barack H. Obama.
he's part of the reason why I can't get on anybody's team.
Brock?
Because I fell for the Barack shit, hook, line, and sinker. Like, I was like, man, Barack is gonna be the man.
Yeah.
No. He did just as much damage to the Middle East, bombed the fuck out of everybody,
Isn't he?
took, like all the Edward Snowden shit happened under Obama.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Obama.
And isn't he? Was it you telling me that he's like related to the Bushes?
Yeah.
Somehow, some way?
When I watched Sam Tripoli, who is a comedian, he's also got a bunch of podcasts. One of his podcasts is
Ladies
called
and
The
gentlemen,
Tinfoil
the
Hat.
Chief Justice of the United
He
States,
talked about,
the Honorable John G. Roberts Jr. and the Associate Justices of the Supreme Court.
He
of
talked
the
about
United
it on
States.
Joe Rogan's podcast. How the common relative between Obama and Bush is a Hinckley. The same Hinckley family that tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan back in the 80s. Ronald Reagan was shot,
Yeah.
and it was John Hinckley. So it's like his father or grandfather is the fucking common link,
Right.
one of the common links anyway, between the Bushes and the Obamas.
That's crazy.
And when they were switching office, that was supposed to be like, oh, we're getting away from war, we're getting away from George Bush, we're going a totally different route. Hope and peace. No, you're going to fucking my nephew here. That happens to be a little black.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. We're at the fucking circus, boy. All the clowns are coming out of that fucking curtain right now. Who's that one?
So this is in Washington, right? Like,
Yeah,
is this the spot where they stormed the Capitol? Is
Probably
this
the same building.
Same building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Kamala's husband, I think. And Jill Biden.
Tiffany Trump and Barron Trump.
That's 6'7" kid, eh? That
He's
kid's
a
so
fucking
tall.
giant,
Yeah.
man, for like 18, 19 years old, whatever he is. We got Ivanka.
So that's Trump's kid there? This guy?
The one right next to Ivanka, to the left of Ivanka, the way we were looking at them,
Yeah.
is her husband,
her husband.
Jared Kushner.
So that means the big dog's coming out next, I would assume. He looks like Trump, man. That's
Oh, he does.
crazy.
Look at Bill. Bill is just barely in the world, man. Yeah. He's like, where is the fucking 11-year-olds at? Where is all the young pussy in here? RFK's I'm a little yawn.
Yeah. That's a crazy group of humans, man.
Isn't it? Look, Elon. Holy shit
Bezos
balls.
right there behind. This music is still fucking killing me, man. It is like the circus.
It is. It is the fucking... This is what we're watching. We're watching the biggest fucking circus on Earth.
Yeah.
That somehow has influence over the whole goddamn globe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Little twinkle fingers, a couple thumbs up.
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting Dr. Biden and Mr. Emhoff, the
fuck.
Republican staff director
Dr.
of the Joint
Biden.
Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, Ms. Emily Leviner, the Senate Secretary for the Minority, the Honorable Gary Myrick, the House of Representatives Chief Administrative Officer, the Honorable Catherine Spindor, and Mr. Bruce Fisher.
Here, use these.
Oh, you got the...
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jill Biden and Mr. Douglas...
You want another one right now?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. What the fuck is going on?
Got it. Thank you, Donnie. The spicy news that I wanted... Actually, fuck. I'll wait till you sit down.
Buddy, I feel fucking retarded.
We'll spring for an actual opener for episode 2. We'll splurge.
Come on. Why?
Come on.
I just can't catch an edge. Nice.
Sorry.
Perfect. With a little splurt. Okay, sorry, what were you saying?
We're back at the inauguration. They fucking pardoned Fauci today.
Damn. Biden did.
Well, I guess yesterday. I think. Either today. Like, I guess technically even right now he's still president until he's sworn in. I don't know. But they fucking party Fauci. And like, my question is, how can you pardon somebody that is not charged with a fucking crime yet?
Yeah.
How can you just say, yeah, this dude's immune from prosecution from anything that he may have done? And what does that say for the safeness and effectiveness of the fucking vaccine? If you're pardoning the person that pushed it all across the globe.
Right. So, when Trump comes into office, that pardon means Trump can't do anything to him?
That's usually what a pardon means. And that's what the Democrats would argue, is that RFK and Trump are bad people, and they just want to use the political system to come after enemies of theirs.
Right.
That's what they would argue. Anyone would.
So Biden's old ass was just like, scribble that signature down.
He probably can't even fucking spell Anthony Fauci. But yeah, there was a couple more that he added in there too. I can't remember. I gotta look it up.
That's wild, though, yo.
So Mark Milley, Anthony Fauci, and the January 6th committee, he pardoned today or yesterday.
What is the committee of January 6th?
So the people that supposedly stormed the Capitol.
Oh, I pardoned all of them.
No, not the people that did the tour, but the people that were in charge of
Protection and
prosecuting those people.
Wow.
Because Trump doesn't agree with what happened, how long they were put in jail,
Right.
all those things. So the Democrats would argue that Trump is now going to go after the people that went after the Trump supporters
All right.
for January 6th.
So pardon them.
Pardon them.
Take them off the fucking table.
Pardon.
Fauci.
Yeah. And Mark Milley, I don't know who he is, but. We're living in quite the fucking world, Donnie. Look at the Apple CEO. Tim Cook.
That guy?
Yeah.
Is he a lizard as well?
I think they're all fucking lizards.
Elon's got like what, 12 or 13 kids or something? 7 or 8?
He's got a gang of kids.
Yeah. That's wild. What a strange character he is.
He's got so many kids that he can disown one for becoming trans.
Yeah.
And not even notice it in the flock.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think these people all got invitations to come to this, or did you have to like buy tickets?
Well, man, I didn't think we'd get invited, but here we are. We're fucking front row center.
Yeah.
We made it.
Drinking a cold one?
We made it. I don't know how it works. I'd imagine it's invite only.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
strict invite only.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
And this is different than any other one as far as I know, because this is the only one that I have seen inside.
Yeah, it's usually out on that balcony, right?
Yeah.
With all the people in the street.
And I think the reason that they moved it inside, the reason they gave us was that it's too cold or whatever. But I think the real reason is they're worried about, they're worried about shooters, which is fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody in that room's been vetted pretty...
Oh, I can only imagine the security you had to go to get into that room.
Yeah.
Like I was watching Rogan. I can't remember whose episode, who he had on the episode that I was watching. We was talking about the. Talking about the Secret Service shit that had to happen before Trump could get there. He had like battle axes on the wall, and they had to take those and fucking put them somewhere.
Wow.
Just in case Rogan fucking grabbed a battle axe.
Oh, when he went on the podcast.
Right.
Right.
And like that happens, supposedly it happens like wherever the president goes.
Yeah, they gotta vet the room for weapons.
Secret Service goes ahead of time.
Yeah.
Scopes it all out. Except for whatever happened in Pennsylvania, where he almost got killed by the biggest dork ever saw.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
The biggest dork in America just managed to get up on a fucking rooftop and almost.
Don't worry about me, guys. Yeah, it is pretty fucking mental. But like even when Trudeau came through Christians, his Secret Service came through first.
How long before?
Probably half an hour.
Okay.
Came in, looked around.
So it wasn't like the day before.
Nah. And their security was so lackluster, man.
Yeah, you could have got him.
Oh, dude.
You could have got him.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was in touching distance of him.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I hope I'm never around him ever. I do not like that man.
I think once he does leave, he's probably gonna go into hiding for sure.
He's gonna have a job with the World Economic Forum in charge of some kind of bullshit environmental role.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And he's already sold the country down the road, made $100 million plus.
And America's tenor, Christopher.
He can live anywhere.
Yeah.
I spent empty. Oh, okay, never mind.
It's so fucking tall, man. Dude. Appreciate it. Oh, there's Biden and Kamala. Gotta be pissed. Look at this guy. Doesn't know where he's at, man. All I can see is Adam Ray when he does the Joe Biden.
Who shit my pants?
He's like, we're going the right way? Kamal's like, just follow me.
Kamal's like, I'm drunk. I don't fucking know where we're
Yeah.
No, keep it up. I was in the comments fucking around with somebody about vaccines.
Yeah.
And someone
On
looked at
IG?
Yeah. And someone looked at my profile picture and responded back to me. He goes, you look like the Temu version of JD Vance. No wonder you're not vaccinated.
And you couldn't help but give him a thumbs up.
Oh, I gave him a
one,
like. I shared it on my story. I screenshot it, cropped it.
Yeah.
I had to. I was like,
Yeah. Touche, motherfucker.
oh man, the internet is fucking deadly. JD Vance from Temu.
This guy crushed this song, though. Nice. There we go. I need to get some fucking sun on my skin, dude.
I'm almost as translucent as this fucking green screen behind us. Where was it? Fuck, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Look at the lizards piling in.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking
That
hunch.
looks scary, man.
That fucking
The Honorable Jackie
Schumer.
Barber, the Clerk of the House of Representatives, the Honorable Kevin F. McCumber, Mr. John Bessler, Mrs. Kelly Johnson, Mrs. Iris Weinshaw Schumer, and Mrs. Jennifer Scalise.
I don't know who any of those people are. There he is.
Oh, bro.
Biggest day of his fucking life.
Oh, man. This is either going to be the best fucking 4 years ever or the absolute worst, man. And
It's already off to a crazy fucking start,
I
man.
don't fucking know, man. This is going to be the craziest either way.
Just tell us the aliens are here.
Fuck. The aliens are probably in that goddamn room.
Is that...
Melania.
That's his mom? The kid right there?
That's his wife, Melania, with the hat
Yeah,
on.
but that's his kid though, no?
Baron's the fucking 6 foot.
7.
Yeah, like Melania. I don't
But
think
that's her mom though, right? His mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he said 3 wives or something. Like I can't remember the other kids. Like I think all the other kids are from Ivana Trump. Except for one that he had with what's her name?
Fuck, he looks like Donald, man. That's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting the President of the United States and the Vice President of the United States, ranking member of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Deb Fischer, House Democratic Leader, the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries, and Senate Majority Secretary, the Honorable Robert Duncan. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, the Honorable Joseph R. Biden Jr., and Vice President of the United States, the Honorable
Fall!
Kamala Davis
Yeah,
Harris.
seriously.
Fucking fall over one more time.
Fuck, he's old, man.
How much longer do you think he's got left?
Yeah. Not long, man. People say that that's not even really him.
Yeah.
You know?
And when you watch the videos of like the missus from the CIA back in like the 60s or 70s, she comes in talking to a president and she's
Ladies
in a
and gentlemen,
she's in a
escorting
complete
the
mask.
Vice President-elect,
And she pulls
the
it off.
Executive
Right.
Director
And it's like,
for the
so you
Joint
can imagine
Congressional
what that
Committee
shit
on
is like now.
Inaugural
It's totally
Ceremonies,
possible.
Mr.
Right?
Michael Wagner,
Whether
Senate
it's
Deputy Sergeant
Well,
at
and
Arms
actually
and
happening or not, who
In
knows?
that
Fuck.
documentary
and
that
House Deputy Sergeant
we
at
watched,
Arms,
I
Mr.
watched.
Sean Keating.
they're like
Everything is a
switching
rich
bodies and shit.
man's- Everything is a rich man's trick.
Right? Back then.
If you're into conspiracy theories, watch Everything is a Rich Man's Trick on YouTube. Crazy.
Open up your fucking third eye.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President-elect of the United States, the Honorable J.D. Vance.
There I am.
He's like a bobblehead.
What do you think? Is that my boy? would be a better name.
JD.
JG Vance.
The timing worked out pretty perfectly on us getting this set up, eh?
Yeah. Like we had a plan or something.
Yeah.
But we absolutely did not.
Not even close, dude. So he's the one that's gonna crack open fucking all the files and shit and expose everything, supposedly.
Supposedly, like Trump, I seen a clip on Instagram last night because they did a big event last night of like where everybody I think could come and it was in a stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting the president-elect, the staff director for the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, Elizabeth Farah.
But Trump said last night that he's going to release the remaining JFK files,
Senate Sergeant
RFK files,
the Honorable Jennifer
and
A.
Martin
Hemingway,
Luther King
Senate
Jr.
Majority
files.
Leader, the Honorable
So all
Tom
three
Cruise,
assassinations.
and
He's
the
just
Joint
gonna,
Congressional Committee on
yeah,
Inaugural
like whether
Ceremonies.
like,
House Democratic Leader, the
that's gonna be
Honorable
crazy.
Hakeem Jeffries,
Because then we're gonna know if
House
everything
Majority
in
Leader,
everything is a
Honorable
rich
Steve
man's
Scalise,
trick is true.
Speaker of the
If
House of Representatives,
Lyndon B.
the
Johnson
Honorable
actually
Mike
had a
Johnson,
role in it, the CIA, the mob,
the Honorable Charles
all of that shit.
Right.
We're gonna know.
Which is probably like 90% confirmed
I can't
already.
wait to compare
Yeah.
and see if any of it is
Yeah.
like if any of that documentary is true.
Right.
It is something to be marveled at.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President-elect of the United States, the Honorable Donald John Trump.
There he is.
Oh, bro.
Come on!
Don't be a part of the New World Order. Don't be a part of the New World Order. Don't be a part of the New World Order.
He didn't even kiss her. He was close.
Almost got it.
He almost did.
Fuck. See you at home.
So he's gonna give a speech and everything today, I assume, right? How does this work? I've never actually watched one of these before.
Like this is because it's different than every other one that I've watched.
He's gotta put his hand on the fucking book.
Yeah, he's got to be sworn
Yeah.
in. But after that, I don't know. Like, I'd like to see him walk in and just start dropping fucking...
Yeah. He just pulls out his scroll.
Yeah! Fauci, I don't give a fuck about your pardon. You're being executed today
Yeah.
at Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
And they roll out the guillotine. They roll out the guillotine. And RFK comes out. And they just execute fucking everybody that had anything to do with COVID right on the hop.
Yeah.
And then he sits down at the desk. Now, motherfuckers.
Let's talk about Russia. Oh no, my fucking MacBook's gonna die. No. No.
Okay.
Can this plug in somewhere over here?
Yeah, there's an outlet there, but we gotta get you this power bar. Give you a little length.
Please welcome the chairwoman of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural
Is it gonna
Ceremonies,
reach?
the Honorable Amy Klobuchar.
Fuck.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 60th Presidential Inauguration. Today, President Trump and Vice President-elect Vance will take their oaths of office, and we will witness the peaceful transfer of power at the heart of our democracy.
That was a close one.
Oh man, are you gonna catch it in time? You think?
For the past year, I've chaired the inaugural
What's the percentage
ceremony
at?
committee, which includes the leadership of Congress from both parties. We thank the committee and Capitol staff and law enforcement who worked so hard over the last year.
We're good.
And especially the last 3 days. You've done a beautiful job and you have shown grace under pressure.
We're not very professional at this yet.
Episode 1.
Mine's probably gonna die next.
Freestyle.
I don't know.
Our
I'm good.
theme
I'm
this
good.
year is our enduring democracy. The presence of so many presidents and vice presidents here today is truly a testament to that endurance. We welcome President Biden and
This is
Dr. Biden.
fucking nuts.
We welcome
This is
Vice
fucking
President
nuts.
Harris and Doug Emhoff, President Obama, President Clinton and Secretary Clinton, President Bush and Laura Bush, Vice President Pence, Vice President Quayle and Marilyn Quayle. The justices of the United States Supreme Court are with us, all 9 of them I counted, and of course the Trump and Vance families. This ceremony marks what will soon be 250 years of our democracy. It is the moment when leaders, elevated by the will of the people, promise to be faithful to our Constitution, to cherish and defend it. It is the moment when they become, as we all should be, the guardians of
I
our
want to
country.
see.
Through war
I want to
and
see
peace,
like all the
through
people on the
adversity
left
and
storm the
prosperity,
Capitol.
we
Yeah,
hold
next.
this
Yeah,
inauguration
like
every 4
furries
years.
and
today it
transgender
falls
people
on the
and
King Day. A
white dudes
further
for Harris
reminder
and
that a strong
just
uphold
fucking-
the values enshrined in our Constitution, the freedoms, the liberties, and as is inscribed on the entrance of the United States
I don't think they've got the
Supreme
balls
Court,
to do it, if you
equal
know what I'm saying.
But what makes this moment more than a passing ceremony is all who are watching it across the country, the people of this nation, the ordinary people doing extraordinary things. President Kennedy, who at one point worked as a senator in this building and would often walk through this very rotunda, once
then we
said,
killed him.
"In a democracy, every citizen, regardless of interest
Yeah,
in
that's crazy.
politics, holds office. Every one of us is in a position of responsibility. With that responsibility of citizenship comes an obligation not to seek out malice, as President Lincoln once reminded us, but to view others with a generosity of spirit despite our differences. With that responsibility of leadership comes an obligation to stand our ground when we must and find common ground when we can. With everything swirling around us, the hot mess of division, it is on all of us, to quote an incredible songwriter who just happened to be born in my state,
I love how your tattoo's an
ensure
eagle,
that our
dude.
nation's democracy is our shelter from the storm.
You are American.
There's a reason this ceremony takes place.
We could
at
all,
the
we could
Capitol.
be American in the next
In
couple of
other
years, man.
countries, it might be in a presidential palace or a gilded executive
Later, we're gonna
office
get into
building.
the conspiracy
Here it
theory
is
shit.
traditionally held at the Capitol, the People's House.
Why I think Kevin
It is a
O'Leary might
fitting
be proposing
reminder
that.
of the system of checks and balances that is the very
wouldn't surprise me, man.
foundation of our government. 3 equal branches of government. That is how, for nearly 250 years, our great American experiment, grounded in the rule of law, has endured. So, as we inaugurate a new president and vice president, let us remember that the power of those in this room comes from the people. The construction workers who build our country, the teachers and healthcare workers who nurture us, the troops defending our freedoms, and yes, the firefighters in Los Angeles
You're being fucking
putting
slow with the beers,
themselves
Donnie.
on the line for
I'm
us.
gonna chug this one and be alright with it.
Yeah, you keep going, for sure. I'm okay, I'm chilling.
Our democracy's strength and grit must match theirs. May God bless our nation. Thank you.
Should we plug this light in as well?
Wouldn't hurt. Stole the bar though.
Good afternoon. Endurance
That was
through
one
the
outlet
years
left.
is the ultimate test. To persevere through time is the truest measure of an idea, an institution, and a nation.
Fucking get on with it.
Founders wrote the Constitution so that America could withstand all the twists and turns of time.
You can.
They wrote it to guide us and to preserve forever our right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But as much as the truths and principles enshrined in our Constitution remain the same, our democracy
look better?
promises the American people
Oh, yeah,
the
we're a lot
power
brighter
to
now.
change, to chart their own destiny.
We're even more pale.
That's the beauty. That is the importance of democracy. It allows the endurance, the permanence of a nation through
Sorry,
change.
folks.
Yeah, you're interrupting the inauguration. She's trying to see
Our
here.
United States, both to avoid the
Look at Bill.
obstacles
How many of them are going to be asleep by the time Trump
the
gets up there?
God has placed before us.
Where's
Always
Bill?
staying
Bill!
true to
Bill!
our
Wake
founding
the
principles.
Wake the fuck up, Bill!
Country's 60th inauguration
Look,
ceremony.
I got a fucking sleepy cunt on each side of me.
Dude, Joe's got his eyes closed too.
I got a sleepy fucking cunt. I got a sleepy cunt pedophile on each shoulder.
The past
Look.
several years have been trying at times.
Fuck, I got Kamal on me. Get the fuck out of me, Kamal.
And also for the nation
Joe doesn't have his eyes open.
that
Oh, there he is.
we,
He's
Man,
back.
wouldn't it be hilarious if he died at the inauguration
Americans chose again
and Kamala was like president for like
30 seconds?
safe
26 seconds.
prosperous future that our founders envisioned for all of us.
Oh my god.
Today,
I'm gonna have to move. I got fucking Democrats all on me everywhere, like mosquitoes.
Yeah.
The simple right and wisdom of a free
Like Chuck
people
Schumer over there.
to make their own choice
Oh no, that's Bill. Is it
so
Bill?
that their nation might
Yep.
endure.
Right there?
And
Yeah, that's
now,
Bill,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
allow me to welcome Archbishop Timothy Dolan and Reverend Franklin
Oh.
Graham, who will deliver our invocation. Please rise.
Nah.
Be still and know that I am God, supreme among the nations, supreme on the earth. Let us pray. Remembering General George Washington on his knees at Valley Forge, recalling Abraham Lincoln at his second inaugural, with malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right. Remembering General George Patton's instructions to his soldiers as they began the Battle of the Bulge 8 decades ago. Pray. Pray when fighting. Pray alone. Pray without...
Joe!
Pray by night, pray by
Joe!
day.
Wake the fuck up, Joe!
Observing the birthday of the Reverend Martin Luther King, who warned, without God, our efforts turn to ashes. We, blessed citizens of
The
this
last time that
nation
Trump was
under
getting
God,
inaugurated,
humbled by our claim that in
and Bill
God
Clinton
we
is just
trust,
eye fucking
gathering
Ivanka
in this
hard,
inauguration
and fucking Hillary gives him the fucking
elbow.
or the stare. I think it was like an eye roll and a stare.
As Vice President, for the Lord's blessings upon Joseph Biden, for our men and women in uniform, for each other, whose hopes
Tickle,
are
tickle,
stoked
tickle.
this new year, this inauguration day. We cannot err in relying upon that prayer from the Bible, upon which our president will soon place his hand and oath, as we make our own the supplications of King Solomon for wisdom as he began his governance. God of our fathers, in your wisdom you set man to govern your creatures, to govern in holiness and justice, to render justice with integrity. Give our leader wisdom, for he is your servant, aware of his own weakness and brevity of life. If wisdom which comes not from you be not with him, he shall be held in no esteem. Send wisdom from heavens that she may be with him, that he may know your designs. Please, God, bless America. Please, mend her every flaw. You are the God in whom we trust, who lives and reigns forever and ever. Amen.
Hey, fucking
Amen, buddy.
Mr. President, the last 4 years, there are times I'm sure you thought it was pretty dark. But look what God has done.
Yes, boy.
We praise him and give him glory. Let us pray. Our Father and our God, thou hast said, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. As the prophet Daniel prayed, blessed be the name of God forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings. He raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. Our Father, today, as President Donald J. Trump takes the oath of office once again, we come to say thank you, O Lord our God. Father, when Donald Trump's enemies thought he was down and out, you and you alone saved his life and raised him up with strength and power by your mighty hand. We pray for President Trump that you'll watch over, protect, guide, direct him. Give him your wisdom from your throne on high. We ask that you would bless him and that our nation would be blessed through him. We also ask that you would bless Melania as First Lady. We thank you for the beauty, the warmth, and grace that she shows not only to this nation, but to the whole world. We thank you for Vice President-elect J.D. Vance and his wife Usha
JD!
and their young family. May he be a strength to President Trump, to stand beside him, to hold up his arms like Aaron held up the arms of Moses in the midst of battle. The prophet Samuel reminded the people, it was you that brought them up from the land of Egypt. And he said, now stand still that I may reason with you before the Lord. So Father, we take this moment to stand still, to remember the great things that you have done for this nation. Thank you for the protection, the bounty, the freedoms that we so enjoy.
Thank you for protecting me from assassination. 2 times.
Keep our eyes fixed on you. And may our hearts be inclined to your voice. We know that America can never be great again if we turn our backs on you. We ask for your help. And we pray all of this in the name of the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, your Son, my Savior, and our Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Associate Justice Kavanaugh to administer
I fell
the
down a
Vice
rabbit
Presidential
hole
oath of office.
Of people talking about like Jesus and how he's real, and they found the ark and all this shit's happening. And I was like, damn.
Do you remember where they said the Ark is?
No.
Somewhere in the Middle East.
Yeah, in some desert.
Yeah.
But it's fucking massive, dude, and it looks like a boat, dude. Like these geologists and some other historian.
Oh, Noah's Ark.
Like Noah's Ark.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, wild.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Oh, JD got a little diversity in his
James
marriage.
David Vance, do solemnly swear
I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
on
which I'm about to enter.
enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Vice President.
Now don't be a part of the New World Order, you fucking cunt!
Yeah, seriously. Fucking hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Justice Roberts to administer the presidential oath of office.
Like, all I can think about is what's going through Biden's head, man. All I can do
Nothing.
All I can do is watch him.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John
Maybe-
Trump, do solemnly swear
Oh, wait till I-
John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of
Jeez,
the
you got a
United
posse
States
behind him.
the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Biden is thinking, am I going to jail? Am I not going to jail? But then, like, there's a good chance that all of them are on the same team, and we're just the stupid idiots that pick sides.
And hope and pray for...
That's why I can't get on a team. I can't be team Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative.
Just watch the fucking circus and enjoy.
Just judge each individual on their actions.
Yeah.
Because that's what the team, when you pick a team, then all the bad shit they do, you gotta somehow
You still gotta...
justify it to the other team that, no, it's okay.
Right.
No, fuck that. No teams.
Yeah.
You're all fucked.
Yeah, you're all fucked. This is fucking nuts, man. Oh, they're just gonna walk through, motherfuckers. Who are these guys?
I don't know. They might be coming in to do a military tribunal on the fucking... on the Clintons.
Some military fucking choir.
There's a conspiracy theory that Hillary and Trump are related too somehow.
Damn.
That's why he didn't
Go through.
prosecute her in the first term, or Bill.
They're all fucking related.
Yeah. It's a possibility. And I've seen so many pictures of Epstein and Trump that it makes sense why none of that came out. And
Yeah, because they were good buddies in New York before.
yeah,
You know, they were both in that business.
and at Mar-a-Lago
Right.
parties and stuff like that. But then the Republicans say no, he knew that he was doing what he did and distanced himself from him when he found out and all this shit. And
Yes, boy.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Does the Epstein list come out? Does the Diddy list come out? I'd say there's a lot of people that are on both of those fucking lists.
The Diddy thing's so fucking crazy, man. Did you see Dave Chappelle's little special on SNL?
Recently?
Yeah, it's like 8 minutes long. 15 minutes long, maybe?
No, we'll put it on
Came
after
out,
this.
yeah, I watched it yesterday. I think it came out 2 days ago. But yeah, Dave Chappelle's just so witty with it.
Yeah.
Like, he's dropping bombs that are going over people's heads, but then he's just like looking at the camera like, you know? Oh, it's good, man.
Yeah.
He's on stage, SNL, smoking a cigarette. Dude, just ashing it on the stage.
I'd love a cigarette.
Yeah, me too, man. No cigarettes, though, eh? No. I'm gonna go this whole week without smoking a vape, too. I've just told myself. Ugh.
See, I never got into the vape.
Well, it's just so accessible because Danny has it, you know?
And you can smoke it anywhere.
Yeah. Dude, I find I roll over in bed in the middle of the night, find it.
That's bad.
Back
That's
to
a
sleep.
little bit of strawberry watermelon.
Little peach.
little drop of peach.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. And I feel it. I feel it in my lungs when I'm in the gym.
Oh, I bet you do.
Man, like, and
Starting
today.
the fucking little fucking whatever is in our lungs is just it's coated with that oil now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's a different thing than cigarette smoke.
Yeah, like I can feel it on like some days I can feel it on my teeth and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh
fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
The film.
But today I'm starting 30 minutes a workout after my workout on the treadmill. Because I want to fucking...
After your workout.
Yeah, so
you
I'll do like a
the
45-minute
treadmill.
workout, yeah, and then I'll do a half an hour on full incline.
Yeah.
Burn some calories.
Full incline.
Full incline, yeah.
Like you're walking up Barter's Hill downtown
Yeah.
St. John's.
Yeah, Signal Hill.
Signal Hill.
It's my goal. My goal is to run to the top of Signal Hill and back to my house. So from my house to Signal Hill and back is about 10,000 steps.
I don't think I've ran since high school.
Yeah, I know, neither have I. But my brother's...
Gotta figure it out.
Yeah, my brother's running. Tom's going to run the
Telly?
Josh ran it last year. He's going to run it this year. So I'm like, fuck, I'll jump on board and run the Telly 10 too.
Yeah.
Can't be that fucking hard.
So a half a marathon is like 22 kilometers or something, I think?
Yeah.
So the Telly 10
What's
is like...
a half a marathon in kilometers?
Is my honor and
Okay,
pleasure
I found this on the web for what's a half a marathon.
the 45th and the 47th President of the United States
Yeah,
of
21K.
America, Donald J.
So you're doing a quarter
Trump.
marathon when you do the Telly 10, which is 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a good way to get into it.
Yeah.
It's a good goal that you're not going to kill yourself. All right. Let the heads roll.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
You're all under arrest. No. Nothing's going to
Vice
happen.
President Vance,
It's going to be the biggest fucking
Speaker
disappointment ever.
Johnson, Senator Thune, Chief Justice Roberts, Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now.
Preach.
From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
And maybe Israel.
Yeah.
Our sovereignty will be reclaimed.
But we'll see.
Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
I mean, you want somebody to put your country first, you know?
And our top priority
I'd like
will be to
for someone to
create a
put
nation
fucking
that is
Canada
proud,
first. I know that.
prosperous, and free.
And not the World Economic Forum or fucking climate change in the fucking
Or
Philippines.
wars that we're not a part of.
Greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before. I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country, sunlight is pouring over the entire world, and America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens.
Let's
while
fucking
the pillars
go.
of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly.
What's going on in North Carolina?
Well, with the last
Other
hurricane,
states who are still suffering from
I'm pretty sure they had like surging waters and a lot of flood damage, homes wiped out, destroyed, and Biden gave them like $700.
Not even a token of defense.
Fuck.
They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting. But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the
You
world.
think Kamala's just sitting
And
there
we have an
fuming
education
inside right
system
now?
that teaches our children
Like,
to
listening
be
to this
ashamed of
fucking-
themselves in many cases, to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly.
She's fuming if they're not on the same team behind closed doors.
Yeah.
If they're on the same team behind closed doors, she's
Election is
just
a mandate
she's
to
chill.
Yeah,
completely
she's-
and totally reverse a horrible betrayal, and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over.
Which hopefully means Canada's decline is over too, right?
I don't know about that one now.
We're in the back. We're in the backyard, man. Come on.
About that one.
And our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take
He
my
does look
freedom
like a fucking character in a
and indeed
movie, though.
take my life. Just a few months ago, in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Oh yeah, stand up, motherfuckers.
Thank you very much. That is why each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day. It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old, men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states, and the popular vote, we won by millions.
He's just talking shit now. Fuck you.
I fucking dummied you, Kamala.
Yeah.
Thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
Yeah. Stand up, motherfuckers.
National unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never
Look
before.
at fucking Hillary.
In everything we
Look
do,
at
my
Bill.
administration
Look at
is in pursuit of excellence and
I can't see Ivanka from here.
success. We will not forget our country. We will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God. Can't do that.
Can't do that.
But are you Christian or are you a
I will
Zionist?
sign a
That's the
series
question.
of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense.
I'm surrounded by fucking
Lizards.
fucking
We'll declare a
lizards, bro.
emergency at our southern
I'm over here on the
border.
good side.
doing over there, man?
There's really not that many people in that room, though.
No.
All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came.
That is going to be quite the fucking...
Reinstate my
Can you imagine rounding up 21 million people?
Mexico policy.
Yeah.
And sending them back to... like, they threw away their passports when they fucking...
Came in.
Yeah, like...
Catch and release.
Like, there was videos of that, where you just find, like, close to the southern border, you just find, like, Chinese passports and fucking Venezuelan passports and any nationality you could think of.
Yeah.
Chuck it, go in, claim that, hey, I'm just a refugee.
Today, we will also be
That's Fox.
How do you bring them back to their fucking rightful country, man? How do you do that? I'm for it.
Yeah.
I think Canada should do it too.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother said, like, back home's fucking nuts.
It's India.
Yeah.
And by invoking
Yep.
the
And, like, nothing
Alien
against the
Enemies
Indian
Act of
people.
1798,
It's just, you're here
I will
illegally,
direct
or
our
you're
government to
here
use the full and immense
on
power
a
of
student
federal
visa
and
that
state
you
law
overstayed
enforcement to
for, or
eliminate
whatever the
all
fuck.
foreign
A lot of-
Or
criminal
the fucking
networks
government of Canada
committing
let in
devastating
too many
crime
people.
Yeah.
More than our housing system, our medical system,
including our
everything
cities
can
and
facilitate.
cities.
Yeah.
That's not racist.
Well, and they're not building fucking skyscrapers or apartment buildings for these guys either.
Right.
Like,
As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher
all the-
responsibility than
what's
to
the word
defend
I'm
our
looking
country
for?
from threats and invasions, and that is exactly
it's not
what
regions,
I am
it's
going to
districts.
do. We will do it at a
They have their
level
own
that nobody's
contracts to
ever seen
build
before.
in their area,
Next, I will
you know?
direct
And
all
all these
members of my
builders
cabinet
are
to
just
marshal
building
the
luxury
best powers
homes
at their disposal to
to make
defeat
more
what
money.
was
And
record
people from
inflation
fucking
and
China or
rapidly
wherever
bring down
can
costs
buy
and
into 'em.
prices.
This is in where?
Ontario, Vancouver's extremely bad for it.
Ontario and Vancouver.
Because all China owns fucking Vancouver, man.
Always has for the last at least 20 years.
You know?
Prices,
Yeah.
and that is why today I will also declare a national
Yeah, but a lot of, like, we know
energy
people that are here
emergency.
for
We
school
will drill,
that are
baby, drill.
still just here. That didn't even finish school, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Not gonna drop any fucking names, but you know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like the family across the road from us that just got their car stolen.
Manufacturing nation once again. And we have
They've got like fucking, I don't know how many of them are living in this fucking house, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Stacked deep.
Like they've got at least 8 kids in that fucking house. Yeah. Like, and like any type of housing opportunity that comes up, within hours, gone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know how when Pierre gets in, I cannot see the housing prices drop.
No, it's gonna take fucking 5 years, man.
I just can't see it happening. I think housing prices are, if anything, they'll level out a bit, but I can't see them dropping.
No, because they've hit a peak and now they'll probably just fucking,
If you started building at fucking mass right now,
yeah.
if the government of Canada opened up crown land like crazy and allowed people to get a piece of land and build,
Dude, I'd jump into the trades right now.
fuck the trades.
No, heat pumps is where it's at, man.
Fucking sick of the trades.
Yeah.
No, love the trades.
You'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens.
Don't clap for that one, Donnie. That's us. That's us he's talking about.
I know, it's
We
fucked.
are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
So that is Elon and Vivek.
He's got Elon a part of the government.
Yeah. They're the heads of that department that he's talking about.
Alright, and what's that department?
Department of Government Efficiency. So they'll be looking at all other departments, all other programs, and recommending what should be cut.
And bring back free speech
Okay.
to America.
Which is good in a lot of ways, because
Yeah.
there's waste in every government.
Yeah.
A crazy amount of it.
Yeah.
But everything is in the execution. You know what I mean? Like, do they do things to benefit themselves, or do they actually do things to benefit the overall public?
Yeah, he better talk about these fucking drones by the end of today.
We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities.
Boom, boom.
This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and
That's
private
DEI.
life.
Yeah. I fuck with that one, buddy.
The most racist thing that was ever done was that.
Yeah.
We will forge a
Like, I can't-
society that is colorblind and merit-based.
There you go. That is common sense, though. How good you are, how skilled you are,
Today,
Yeah.
it will
that's who
henceforth be the
you get the
official
priority
policy
for the
of
jobs. That's
United
it.
States government
Right. Simple
that
as.
There are
Right.
only two genders, male and female.
Hey! Donald Trump is your president.
There's
Look,
only,
he clapped.
there's only two genders, male and female.
Yeah, and you can add mentally ill in there as well, if you want.
This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate. With full back pay.
Fuck yeah! You know that's my fucking
Yeah, that's your fucking bread and butter right there, buddy. That's your baby.
I will
oh
sign an order to
the most
stop our workers
criminal
from
thing ever
being
done
subjected
to
radical
any country
political
was that
theories and
fucking
social
vaccine.
experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately.
I missed that one.
Our armed forces will be free to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
Not Canada, please, Mr. Trump. We're nice
I
over
mean,
here.
if he's not a part of the New World Order, I would love to be a part of the U.S.
110%, dude.
Just for the fact of the dollar value, being able to just fucking get in our car and fucking zip down there.
Yeah.
No passport, fucking bullshit, nothing. Just
Yeah.
because we'd be living somewhere warm.
Oh, we'll be in Texas or Florida. for
We'd be
sure.
living somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
That's one thing I did respect about Trump when he was saying, like, people are always asking him how war this, war that. He's like, I just don't want people to die anymore. You know? Stop the carnage.
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, The hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
I've seen that yesterday. We got 3 back yesterday.
Israel is the troublemaker. Israel is the reason for a lot of shit. And it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with that.
America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will
Do you know?
restore the name
You know why he wants to do that?
of a
Because
great
he
president.
Because Biden made it a law that you can't drill in the Gulf of Mexico. And he wants to drill oil.
Okay.
Like no new drilling
Right.
in the Gulf of Mexico.
So he's just going to change the name.
Yes. And when it first was announced, everyone's like, "Oh, he wants to do it as like a fucking thing against Mexico or whatever."
Yeah.
No, he just wants to drill oil.
Right.
We'll just change the fucking
Which
name.
has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China, we gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
China. We're taking it back. We're taking it back.
What did he say? The Gulf of America?
Yeah.
Gulf of America, taking back
The Panama Canal.
Panama Canal. He's going to talk about Greenland here coming up next.
We're coming up. Canada's coming up.
To Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation, we will lead it to new heights of victory and success. We will not be deterred. Together we will end the chronic disease epidemic and keep our children safe, healthy, and disease-free. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, one that increases our wealth, expands our territory, builds our cities, raises our expectations, and carries our flag into new and beautiful horizons. And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars.
Elon! They're going to colonize fucking Mars, man.
What the fuck?
There's going to be humans on Mars.
Look at him.
Look at him. He's like fucking, yeah, dude. He's so pumped.
He's like, I'm going to make trillions.
Blood of a great nation. And right now our nation is more ambitious than any other. There's no nation like our nation. Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers. The spirit of the frontier is written into our hearts. The call of the next great adventure resounds from within our souls. Our American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close. Americans pushed thousands of miles through a rugged land of untamed wilderness. They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery, rescued millions from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens. and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm of the human hand. If we work together, there is nothing we cannot do and no dream we cannot achieve. Many people thought it was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback. But as you see today, here I am. The American people have spoken.
I'm glad he won. Although, like, if Kamala won, you wouldn't have seen Mark Zuckerberg on Joe Rogan saying, "Hey, sorry for the censorship.
No.
Sorry about that." The censorship would have went fucking boom.
She'd be up there naming all the fucking genders for an hour.
100%. We'd still be naming genders here.
Now is proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best. From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C., our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners, police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and triumphed over every single challenge that they faced.
Well,
after all we have been through together,
Yeah.
we stand on the 4 greatest years in American history.
Debatable.
With your help, we will restore America's promise, and we will rebuild the nation that we love, and we love it so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. We're going to win like never before.
oh, let's just hope.
Let's hope Canada ends up on the right side.
Yeah,
of
this
fucking shit.
Yeah, dude. Because fuck. That's the scariest part of this whole fucking thing, man.
Thank you. In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. Our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. America will be respected again and admired again, including by people of religion, faith, and goodwill. We will be prosperous. We will be proud. We will be strong, and we will win like never before. We will not be conquered. We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken, and we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We will stand bravely. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly, and nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours, and our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you.
How many fucking people do you think are watching this around the world?
A lot, dude. Millions. 100 million. There's people in fucking China, Russia.
China?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the next big war that's probably gonna happen is for fucking the Antarctic. Everyone fucking Jimmy in there.
Antarctic or Arctic?
Whatever is above Canada, the top.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Arctic.
performing
Antarctic's the bottom?
Please welcome the Armed Forces Chorus,
The Arctic.
Carrie Underwood.
Damn, Carrie Underwood? She's married to a hockey player, no? Pretty sure she's married to fucking...
Mike Fisher.
Mike Fisher, yeah. What's she gonna do? Sing?
Wake up, Joe.
Yeah, what are you doing, Joe? Oh. Well, you're on national television, lady.
It's the fucking music people that are fucking up.
That doesn't even look like Carrie Underwood. Like, at all, eh? Like, if she walked up there and they didn't say Carrie Underwood, I wouldn't have never... Like, kinda, but she's got some work done for sure.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Get it going or you're going to jail.
Yeah. You've got 30 seconds to hit play.
I missed him.
Tickle him on his head.
Come here, you little cunt.
What is she supposed to be doing? Singing fucking the national anthem or what?
I love Shane Gillis's bit where he says Joe Biden is probably the first president that you could punch,
Yeah,
assassinate.
Yeah. I knew she was gonna sing a cappella.
I'll take my hat off for you, bitch. I don't even know the song. It's the lips, right?
Look at Joe, dude. Yeah, the lips, for sure.
Who? Joe's like,
He didn't have his eyes open, dude. That's why I was laughing.
who are you? Fuck. Oh, Joe. Fucking elbow. Elbow Joe.
Yeah. Fucking punch assassinate. Well, also fucking...
Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Fisher will now introduce the benediction clergy.
Shane Gillis being like...
I now call
Trump would be the funniest one to get shot.
Berman,
Ah!
Pastor Lorenzo Sewell, and Reverend Frank Mann to provide prayers of benediction.
Prayers of benediction. Oh, I see a yarmulke coming. I knew we were going to see a yarmulke.
Let us pray.
Fuck, he's a little guy, eh?
Almighty God, your prophet Jeremiah walked the streets of Jerusalem and blessed its inhabitants with the Hebrew words, Baruch HaGever Asher Yiftach BaHashem. Blessed is the one who trusts in God. Thousands of years later, this great nation, which adopted these words as its motto, "In God we trust," stands at a moment of historic opportunity. Americans are searching for
God's a
meaning.
hard one for me to get my head
Our
around, you
merciful
know?
Father, help
It's
us
a hard one
rise
for
to
me
meet
because
this
of all the
moment.
evil fucking people that have
Bless
had something to
President
do with
Donald
it.
J. Trump and Vice
You know what I mean? There's been
President
too many
J.D.
messengers of
Vance with the
untrustworthy,
strength and courage
too many people that
to
have
choose the
manipulated
right
it.
and the good.
Well, like,
It's
even...
not the God thing for me.
Around our foundation
Yeah, or
the
like
fucking-
having a belief,
Yeah,
of life
you
and
know?
liberty
it's the fucking
service.
the actual...
The Catholics, the fucking Zionist Jews, the fucking extreme Muslims, all of them. You're ruining it.
Yeah, yeah. Pump the brakes a little bit.
College campuses, which have been experiencing such unrest, to inspire the next generation, to pair progress with purpose, knowledge with wisdom, and truth with virtue. Hear the cry of the hostages, both American and Israeli, whose pain our president so acutely feels.
What about the
We are
fucking
so
Gazan
thankful
children, you fucking
for the
cunt
3
bag?
young women who yesterday returned home, and pray that the next 4 years brings peace to Israel and throughout the Middle East. Almighty God, grant all Americans the opportunity to realize our shared dream of a life filled with peace and plenty, health and happiness, compassion and contribution. Stir within us the confidence to rise to this moment. For while we trust in God, God's trust is in us, the American people. America is called to greatness, to be a beacon of light and a mover of history. May our nation merit
you think,
the
like,
fulfillment of
in
Jeremiah's
100 years from
blessing.
now, they'll be talking about
The
this
like a
fucking
tree
moment,
planted
you know?
by water,
Yeah.
we shall
Do you
not
think?
cease to bear fruit. May all of
It's
humanity
pretty fucking significant.
Same as we
experience
talk
your love
about
and your blessing.
World
May
War
it be
One
thy
and World
will.
War Two.
And let us say,
He's
Amen.
got the opportunity to either do some really good things for the world,
Yeah.
or
Let us
really
pray for our
fucking
47th
bad, man.
president. Heavenly Father, we're so grateful that you gave our 45th.
He's either gonna
and now our
usher in the New
47th
World Order,
president
or set
a
us free
millimeter
from it.
miracle. We are grateful
Yeah.
that you are the one that have called him for such a time.
And what are
as
you rolling the
this,
dice on?
That America would begin
Like, in your heart, how do you feel?
to dream again. We pray that we would fulfill
Scary,
the true
eh?
meaning of our creed.
I'm so on the fence because everybody wants to believe in someone or something. Everybody
That
does.
all men are created equal. We pray that you
The
use
farther
our president,
past COVID we get,
that we will
the
live
more
in a
that I
nation
think that
where we will not be
the New
judged
World
by
Order
the
has
color of
everybody
our
sewed
skin,
up,
but by the
and they're so
content
cocky about it.
of
Yeah.
our character.
Yeah. And now that
Heavenly
I've had
Father,
more
in the name of
conversation with
Jesus,
you,
we are so grateful today.
I'm sorry for ruining your outlook on life. by
it's
the
just
way.
not even ruining it. It's you know, opened my eyes and I can see it a lot more now.
Yeah.
You know?
I hope
When you're-
I'm wrong about it all.
When you're looking and you're like listening and watching and seeing the fucking propaganda and all this fucking shit, you know?
I hope I'm wrong. Like, I hope there's nothing I want to be wrong about more.
Speaking of propaganda, yesterday I watched a video. This guy was talking about Russia, and Putin's got his propaganda channels, and they've got this committee standing around in a circle, and they're just shit talking Trump, calling him Gramps and shit. It's so fucking funny.
Let freedom reign!
Let freedom ring from the curvaceous hilltops of California. But God, we're asking you not only that. Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom
They're letting every
from
pastor have a go, hey?
Hill and Mississippi,
They're letting
from every state,
I want the Mormon up next.
Yeah.
every hamlet. And when
They're the
we're
reason you won Pennsylvania, bro, was the Mormons.
able to speed up that day, all of your children.
Look at this lady's like
Men, white
fucking
men,
yes.
Protestant and Catholic.
We're gonna have people running around speaking in tongues now in a minute.
Sing
Hallelujah.
the meaning of that old Negro spiritual.
Whoa.
Free at last. Free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last.
Wow.
If you believe where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Come on, put your hands together and give your great God great glory.
All right.
Man, They are pretty good at the hyping up of God. Like they're God's best hype men. The black churches.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'd like to go one time.
I would too.
Just to witness it, to feel that energy.
Yeah. They're not as boring as the fucking white churches.
Yeah.
Their music's better.
Oh yeah, they're right into it.
Oh man.
Here today in reverence
Another one. What is it gonna be every?
for our beloved nation.
Like who are you with?
In this sacred
I don't
moment
know, but
of
he's
the
got a cool scarf.
inauguration of President Donald
pretty
J.
dope.
Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, we turn our hearts to you, seeking your divine assistance and abundant blessings upon this pivotal moment in history. We come before you with profound gratitude for the many gifts you have bestowed upon our land. Thank you for the freedoms we cherish, for the strength of our communities, and for the resilience of our spirit. As our President and Vice President embrace their newly appointed roles, we humbly implore that your everlasting love and wisdom will envelop them. Grant them the clarity of mind to navigate the challenges that lie ahead, and the compassion to serve all citizens with fairness and integrity.
Joe.
May their hearts be filled with a giving spirit and sincere understanding for those whom they represent. May they be beacons of hope in times of uncertainty and prophetic voices in defending the dignity of all created life. We pray for a spirit of collaboration to flourish in our government and across our nation, fostering an environment where dialogue and heartfelt listening
This guy's
will
lost me.
prevail.
You think he's
over
Catholic
division
or what? Like
discord.
Yeah.
May
But
each
didn't the
decision
first one
made
have
by
one of
our
those too?
President and Vice
I can't remember.
President reflect the values of justice and peace. As we
No, the
embark
first guy had a
on this new
harmonica on his
chapter,
head or whatever it's
we
called.
Yeah, but there was
also
one
seek
before
your
that,
comfort, O
wasn't there?
God,
No?
for those
No, I
who
don't think
feel
so.
lost or disheartened.
Yeah,
In this
what's it
time
called?
of
Yarmulke?
transition, may your light shine upon
butchered
them
Don't kill me in the
I-
comments.
in a brighter tomorrow. May we all strive to lift one another, supporting our fellow citizens with kindness and empathy, recognizing that together we can overcome any adversity. Grant us the strength to endure, the courage to face our fears, and the clarity to see the light that remains, even when clouds of uncertainty may gather. Inspire our new leaders to be champions for the vulnerable and advocates for those whose voices are often silenced. May they pursue policies that promote the well-being of all, seeking to build bridges that will foster unity and belonging. As we stand witness to this inauguration,
Who's this guy?
we hold fast to the faith, to our faith.
These
in the
look like
goodness
just regular
of each
people.
Of us,
I don't
and
notice.
the
I don't
possibility of
recognize
change.
anybody in like the general admission.
Trust that with your guidance,
crowd
O God,
there.
our nation can move forward to a future filled with promise, prosperity, and understanding. And finally, we lift our hearts in gratitude for the beloved parents of President Trump. Without Mary and Fred Trump, this day would never be the miracle that has just begun. From their place in heaven, may they shield their son from all harm by their loving protection, and give him the strength to guide our nation along the path that will make America great again. Let us go forth now with these words of President Trump's emblazoned on our hearts. As long as we have pride in our beliefs, courage in our convictions, and faith in our God, then we will not fail. We stand tall, we stand proud,
Jesus.
because we are Americans, and Americans kneel to God, and to God alone.
I gotta show you
Amen.
this fucking. You don't like Crystalia, do you?
Ladies and gentlemen, please
I do, yeah.
He's got a clip on his fucking. On his podcast where this guy is Christian guy singing songs, dude. And I don't want to say anything more than that. I just want you to watch it, dude.
I mean, I find him funny. It's just back like I see.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he was writing like younger girls on Snapchat at one point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
But other than that, he's definitely.
He got caught.
Yeah.
He got caught.
Yeah. Break it down, boy. Break it down.
I feel like we're getting ready for a fucking hockey match.
Yeah. Look at Joe. Joe's like, what are the words again?
Yeah. Say does that star spangled. There he is. That's the thumbnail right there.
Kamala.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
We're almost 2 hours into this fucking shit, Donnie. And they haven't rolled out the guillotine once.
No.
This is bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats while the president and official party depart the platform.
Fight.
Come on, let's see some fucking shit, Mr. Trump. Yeah. That's the end of it then, eh? Donnie's sworn in.
Yeah, this part is done. Like, now it might get to something exciting where he
Starts fucking
cutting people's heads off. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But that looks like the same Capitol building that all the January 6th people
100%.
were. Looks like it to me.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so awesome if he fell over. God, he's fucking old.
Bill has got to be
Older?
close to his age too. Like,
Okay.
who do you think is older, Bill Clinton or Joe?
I'm gonna say Joe.
Yeah,
Joe's, what, 86? Because I think Trump's 82 or 83 years old.
'82. Joe is.
Joe's 82.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bill Clinton's probably like 70.
Bill Clinton's a young man. He's only 78.
78.
How old do you think Trump is?
He is 79.
Same age as Bill Clinton.
78.
78. Young men.
Young man, dude. Ready.
Ready. So how fucking old is Hillary? Hillary's got to be, unless Bill robbed the fucking cradle, but he probably started only doing that after he married her. Hillary's 77. Fuck, they've stretched that fucking face tight over that fucking skeleton of hers.
Oh, yeah. They got the paper clips in the back.
Well, thanks for inviting us to the inauguration, DJT. How old do you think Melania is?
Like 10 years younger? 15 years younger? No? Yeah, she is.
54.
Right there behind the new
54, bro.
So she's my dad's age.
lady. Joining me to continue our coverage is my colleague Andrew Kraft, and we have been witnessing history in the making, Andrew, as Donald J. Trump, now the 47th president of the United States. The second time
Look
in
at Kamala.
history,
Hates white people, married a white man.
Non-consecutive. And we were seeing as well the political dynamic in play, in real time, inside this condensed area.
Look at George.
I'd love to hear your thoughts as we continue
Now watch this
to
drive.
see everyone standing as we are now awaiting the departure ceremony.
He's the biggest
for former
tit
President Biden
fucking
and
president
former
ever.
Vice
Look
President
at-
Harris.
Yes, Stephanie, good to be with you. Good to be with everyone watching. Well, that is how we do it here in the United States. The peaceful transition of power. That is what we all have just watched, all have just observed here. And the political dynamics in play were palpable. Yes, this is a historic moment. And we should talk about some of the news that was made in the speech that President Trump now delivered. It lasted 30 minutes on the dot. His first inaugural was 17 minutes, so going a little longer. And this was a victory lap.
Elon fucking X right now.
How much do you think the Tesla stock just shot
In
up?
a stinging rhetorical rebuke to the previous administration, seated just behind him in President Biden and
That's probably what he's checking.
President Kamala Harris.
Stock's
I just
up.
have to note that there. Because the tension on their faces, at times, some of the smirking that was going on by former President Biden and former Vice President Harris was so obvious, having to listen to now President Trump deliver a litany of his
fuck
perceived
yous.
failures of the last 4 years.
Yeah.
He said this: America's decline is over. And so I just thought the kind of snapshot of that moment, the juxtaposition of that moment, of the rhetoric delivered by Trump, the body language of Biden and Harris, was just something we had to acknowledge. And I think a lot of people did acknowledge that. But some news was made, like I said, Stephanie, in that speech. This was somewhat of a campaign rally speech dressed up as an inaugural address. You heard there, if you watched the campaign last year and so many of his rally speeches, that he said what he was going to do. He said those campaign promises will become reality. And 2 national emergencies were declared, one there on the southern border, also one having to do with our energy independence as well.
Aaron is a fucking
so
tree,
every
man.
day
It's
in
all
an inaugural
shit.
address, the president declares 2, let alone 1, national disaster emergencies. He said he's shutting down the southern border completely. He's designating the Mexican drug cartels, he said,
Ivanka
as
shaking
foreign
Hillary's
terror
hand.
organizations. So this was a speech replete with news for those of us who cover the news. And I just thought it was really, really interesting. He started this off by saying the scales of justice will be rebalanced. He brought that up multiple times, an allusion to the lawfare that has been waged against him in the form of these 4 criminal indictments he faced.
What's going on now? Trump's getting on his fucking chopper? Where do you think he's saying right now?
I don't know. There's Kamala there. Joe is just there glitched.
All the Secret Service running around.
So they're probably all going over to the White House now, I guess?
Yeah, I got no idea.
Going from like the Capitol building to the White House?
He's gotta go make his bed.
Yeah.
Moving in, bitches. He doesn't actually live in the White House, though, I heard. Trump.
I heard that, yeah.
He fuck that. I don't know.
Well, that was the first time he was in office. He's like, place is a dump.
Yeah.
He was chilling in Florida.
I've got hotels.
Yeah. Well, I'd say he just takes the fucking Air Force One right to...
The Air Force Trump.
Right to Mar-a-Lago.
Bulletproof the fucking Chevy.
Yeah.
There's no more riding around in a fucking chopped off Cadillac, eh?
No. I'd say even when he was out of office, he was still riding in bulletproof fucking...
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
For the rest of his life.
Yeah.
You gotta think that Trudeau's fucking shit's bulletproof as well.
Yeah.
But Canadians are too fucking nice, man. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have one fucking psycho. Like, you can get close to him. He's out there shaking hands.
Yeah.
I don't want to get us canceled on our first fucking episode.
No, but it is surprising that there wasn't, as hated as he was,
Somebody is.
as hated as he still is,
Nobody attempted.
no one. And I think that goes to show that it's only the good ones that get assassinated. It's only the people that are trying to do something for the people.
Yeah, they didn't.
It's only the JFKs. It's only the Martin Luther Kings.
Because it's not actually
the Robert F. Kennedys.
It's not actual like a regular civilian that's doing the assassination as well.
Right.
It's not like I'm sitting. There's not somebody right now sitting in their fucking room being like, I'm gonna fucking get him.
Yeah.
You know?
No one ever progresses to the point
I don't
of
think so.
thinking that they can get away with something like that.
Right.
It's a government or a three-letter agency, or the government, the three-letter agency, and the mob.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, release the fucking files, bro. Data dump. Unleash RFK Jr. on the COVID shit right now. Right fucking now.
Ugh.
Donald Trump is your president.
I want to show you this fucking Jesus video so bad. Jesus.
Yeah, well, like we can keep that playing on fucking
You want to pull it up on yours?
on mute or whatever.
Go, Crystalia. Jesus.
Let me.
Let's watch this. I might cut it out because somebody texted it to me. Even though they know they're not supposed to
With a
text.
place of honor in our hearts for
This
you,
is
Lord.
so good,
We
dude.
know that we can't receive anything from anyone until we have honor in our hearts.
Yeah,
for them.
turned up all the way.
First of all, I don't know what this is. It's Rick Pino, who I don't know who that is, but obviously he's also the lead singer of Smash Mouth because that's what he looks like. And he couldn't look more like the guy from fucking Flavortown or whatever it is. First worst audio recording of all time.
That just like Moses,
Yeah.
as a sign of honor, as a sign that you are removing the things that separate you from the holy place, I just invite you to kick off your shoes right now.
Kick off your shoes, okay?
Come on, everybody, all over this place. I don't care how young you are, I don't care how old you are, kick your shoes off in this
Why does that have to do with age? That's so funny. He's just using like buzz catchphrases. I don't care how young you are or how old you are, kick off your shoes. Not hard, no matter what age you are. I don't care how young you are or how... It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, kick your shoes off. Male or female alike. These guys say so many words because their shit is such bullshit. These fucking preachers is such bullshit that they have to fill so much space that they just start doing these buzz catchphrases, which is basically what this podcast does too.
And while you're down there, grab a couple socks.
It's insecure.
He's an eclectic-looking fucking preacher, hey?
Didn't even finish the word.
Everybody gonna
With
grab
the wild
something to
faux-hawk-looking mohawk.
This guy's on complete acid. Is
You
this a
guys
preacher?
ready?
This guy is on.
Adam, you guys ready?
This guy literally put a sheet of acid in his fucking, like, tucked it in his socks, and then it rained. And now he just thinks he's on.
Go ahead, guys. Come on, put those things up. Spin your shoes, sock, keys, I don't care.
You don't care?
Everybody, you're not spinning anything. Come on, grab something.
Spinning socks.
Dude.
The fucking smell in there.
Insecure how he laughs.
Yeah.
Wow, Insecure the yeah.
Oh, this is so good, dude.
Let's sing this. You spin me right round, Jesus, right round.
Oh, we're done. We're done, dude. You spin me right round, Jesus, right round. Just, I didn't even try. You spin me right round, Jesus, right round. Dude, didn't even try. Didn't add the word in the right place. Malfunctioning religious bot, dude. Malfunctioning religious bot.
Dude,
you spin me right round, Jesus, right round. Religion.
Like a little bot.
Dude, I am a preacher. You spin me right round, Jesus, right round. Dude, so fucking... We'll create him to look like one of them. We will create him. He will have spiky hair and shave the sides of his hair. We will put him in something that you can definitely buy at PacSun. And we will give him cool songs. But add Jesus. You spin me right round, Jesus, right round. You lift me, Jesus, up. You raise me, Jesus, up. Jesus just wants to have fun. Oh, Jesus just wants to have. That's all really Jesus wants is some Jesus. Dude, this guy's a fucking I mean, why are they swinging their socks? Dude, just thinks he's orange juice. Had a sheet of plastic in his socks, and it rained.
Oh,
fuck.
He's taking so many liberties,
Is that a
dude.
glove?
Wow, this guy.
Spin me right round, Jesus, right round.
Dude, this is unbelievable. You spin me right round, Jesus, right round. Dude, this is unreal, dude.
Jesus, right round, sing it out.
Oh, now he's just...
Let's sing this.
so insecure. Let's sing this.
Spin me right round, Jesus, right round, like a record, Jesus, right
haircut.
round,
That's wild,
round, round.
No.
With the bear claws in the
Oh
side.
my
too?
God, dude. You spin me right round, Jesus, right round, like a record, Jesus round. That's what he did. Adding the words at the wrong time. Did you work on this? All you had to do was replace some of the replace record with Jesus. Don't say Jesus and record. Unbelievable, this guy, dude.
Rick Pino.
What's the fucking song? The Smash Mouth song? I don't know, fucking. Also, this song, dude. This song, of all the songs.
You spin me right round, Jesus, right round, like a record, Jesus, right round. Sing it out,
Fell.
right round. You spin me right round, Jesus, right round, like a record, Jesus, little bit louder. You
Oh my God, dude. Sang Little Bit Louder. Absolutely took liberties. Little bit louder. Dude, that's amazing. This guy is fucking amazing. He's invited to my fucking house. You are invited. Rick Pino? That's the guy's name? You're invited to my house, dude. Oh my God, dude. No doubt this guy for real fucks hookers. There's just no question. There's no question. So many liberties, dude. The Mortal Kombat song. Finish him. Finish Jesus him. Baptize him.
Baptize him.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. So closeted, that guy, for real.
We're having a Holy Ghost hold down.
Wow, dude. How did that part happen? I skipped ahead.
We're having a Holy Ghost hold down.
Grab your partner, do-si-do. Don't be shy, just let it go.
Swinging their socks around.
Like by the clothes and everything. Like when you think that was filmed, early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
That clip.
He's rocking. Grab your partner, don't sit down. We're having a Holy Ghost hold on. Wow, dude. Back streets back. Jesus, all right. Everybody, Jesus, yeah. Rock out Jesus' body.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Jesus, everybody. Back Jesus streets back tonight. Wow, the guy's killing he's doing so many notes. What's this one? And back to Jesus. I mean, dude, so many songs scream everybody, you know? So,
I liked his stand-up
this guy's just
specials.
screaming everybody.
Like,
Yeah, I
Little
still
bit
watch his
louder.
podcast, man. I think, like, fuck. He did some
Honestly,
wild shit, but
this is insane
he's
that this
fucking
guy
funny,
did this.
man. His
But he's invited to my
reactions to
house.
videos
Free
and
open
shit.
invitation. Come on over, Rick Pino.
He
Let's
just
look up
talk
Rick
shit,
Pino.
dude. He was in fucking
let's look up Rick
Sudbury,
Pino Grigio
Canada,
right now, dude.
Ontario.
Rick
At like
Pino
some
Grigio.
sketchy
Rick
hotel, just
Pino.
talking mad shit, dude.
Here we go.
No material, just fucking.
Oh, he's got
well, he
long hair
does his
now.
podcast
He's got
in.
rock.
No, it's stand up. He's
Is
like
he
he's on
religious,
tour right
dude?
now, right?
Oh, okay.
He did something
Yeah.
that he's not religious anymore.
Yeah. It was fucking
Gotta,
funny,
got-
man.
has to be. Is Rick
Jesus.
Pino still religious? Oh no, he still is, huh? Conversation of worship. Rick Pino leads 12. Oh, he's a worship coach.
Well, coaches.
Hey friends, what's up? It's Rick
Look at him now.
Pino here. I'm excited to share this broadcast with you
Hell
to
yeah.
give you a little bit of context. So it's
He
been
looks
on my
so much
heart
better
since
like this.
all the virus and the quarantine's broken out to gather people from our movement. For those who don't know, my wife and I, we founded a worship and missions movement about 6 years ago called...
Okay, I love this guy. Seems like the nicest guy in the fucking world, in all honesty.
When's this clip from? How many years ago?
ago?
And now I feel bad that I made fun of him. But you spin me right round.
Maybe 4 years ago? 1 year.
1 year ago.
You don't have to make the jokes, dude. This shit is real.
This is
It's
before,
already happened.
because he's gonna like the next one was Dan Bilzerian, him reacting to Dan Bilzerian clips or something. But Dan wasn't on his crusade against the Jews yet. He was just still banging bitches flat out.
Dan's on a crusade against the Jews right now?
Oh, buddy.
I don't really follow that guy very much. I just know he's a poker player, right?
Well,
Poker
like
player, playboy.
Yeah. And up until the recent Gaza-Israel fucking conflict.
Feud, yeah.
He, that's what he was doing.
As he fell off the radar? Because he was pretty fucking popular at one point, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's why. I think he's just generally outraged about what the fuck Israel is doing to Gaza.
Right. There he is right there.
Do you believe in the genocide they're committing?
I think they're fighting for themselves and they're defending themselves.
Do you think that's defense? Well, when 1,200 people died,
Yeah.
of which the 1,200 you've killed, and admittedly you've killed a lot during, your
I
handle.
will tell you this. The part I question where people who are Jewish can't stand when I say this, I don't know how you, Netanyahu, claim you have the best intelligence in the world, Mossad, and you didn't know that on October 7th they're
They
attacking
knew
you.
about it. They wanted it to happen, so they had a reason to take that. Yeah, they wanted a reason to take the land.
I totally get
And they killed their own citizens. And they claimed that.
Which is what I said.
That's the Jews did that?
October, like, it happened October 7th, 2023, I think, where Hamas came into Israel and had a little terrorist attack or whatever, right? But it's been like almost 100 years of Israel fucking blowing the shit out of Gaza and taking more of Palestine constantly.
Right.
Just expanding. Now they're into Syria, Lebanon, and that's like the Greater Israel Project, where they want to fucking make pretty much the whole Middle East Israel.
Right.
But that's what I like when I saw the October 7th attacks. That's what I was thinking. It's like, this is so similar to 9/11.
It's a reason to actually go fuck some shit up.
Right. Because Israel's got the most...
So you think they attacked themselves on October 7th? Most likely.
Well, I think they allowed October 7th to happen.
Right.
To justify doing what they've done for the last year, 15 months, 2 years, whatever it's been.
Yeah.
In Gaza. And that's the same as leading up to 9/11. The American public did not support the wars that they wanted to start in the Middle East. They couldn't get the American public on board. And then all of a sudden 9/11 happens and it's like, yeah, roll tide. Let's
fucking send the troops.
Let's fucking go.
Right.
And now it's like 24 years after 9/11 and we're like, I can't see that being Muslims with box cutters that did that.
Right.
You know, like all of the fucking shit that's out there about what it could have been and shit like that. But I mean, well, let's watch the rest of this. Because that's what I think happened October 7th, is that the Israelis allowed a certain amount of damage to be done to them so that they could just go and fucking do what they've been wanting to do for decades over there.
All right.
All these people got raped. That was bullshit. They claimed beheaded babies. That was bullshit. Everything that they said was a fucking complete. Not only was it a lie, but they committed all those atrocities themselves to the Palestinians and been caught doing it. In fact, they just got caught gang raping Palestinians. You know, how many babies have they killed? All the things that they accuse the Palestinians of, or Hamas of, or whatever, they are guilty of 100-fold themselves.
So you...
And they've been doing that. Like, October 7th wasn't the start of this. Like, the start of this was Nakba. They've done so many different...
disagree. Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is not like... It's not like October 7th is like... Because all of a sudden they just came over there unsolicited and just killed people. Like, they have been killing Palestinians for years and years, operating two sets of justice. You know, it's like they have the justice for the Palestinians and the justice for the Israelis. And if you read the Talmud, like, you know, if you're not Jewish, you're basically not a human. You're like, you know, like cattle.
And they, you know, what I don't like about the Jews or the Zionist Jews or whatever is that they call all non-Jewish people Goyim. Like, that's where that term comes from.
Like, we're a Goyim.
We're Goyim. Yeah.
Which means?
Which means less than human. Cattle. Means you're cattle.
Damn.
And, like, I've got so many clips of fucking Jewish people talking about that term themselves.
So they call other Jews Goyim if they're not...
No, just if you're a non-Jew. So if you're a Muslim or a Christian or atheist or anything other than Jew. Let's see if I can fucking find.
Fucking the goblin nose there. I think that's from Harry Potter.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Have you seen the Harry Potter?
I think it's the bankers
Yes.
of the Harry Potter movies.
It is, yeah.
And, like, it's hilarious
The trolls.
because because what's her name that wrote those books? Rowling.
Yeah,
J.K. Rowling. She's been outspoken against everything that's went on in Gaza and all that shit too, I'm pretty sure.
Well, she got canceled for being fucking a transphobe, I believe. The fucking
So, like, this was definitely intentional within.
In Harry Potter, the goblins are pale, ugly, have long hook nose, and run all the banks.
This podcast is not gonna last very long. Well, the comments are fucking priceless too. Not all Jews, but always a Jew. The banks create money out of thin air. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Rare J.K. Rowling W.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find one of these fucking clips of... And, like, in Israel, I've watched videos of fucking Christians being there, and the Jews will spit at them.
No way, dude.
Oh. And it's acceptable. It's, like, fucking... And, like, they're not all bad. Like, you know, it's like anything. It's like the fucking extreme Muslims, and then you've got Muslims that are the most peaceful, fucking loving people on earth. You got Christians that are fucking hateful. And then you got some that are the most...
And they're doing nothing against sexual abuse either.
Which one's that? This one?
NJ Rabbi committed horrific acts of child sex abuse while Jewish organization did nothing. Lawsuit says. Well, those fucking rabbis, dude, they're frisky.
Taking a leaf out of the Catholic playbook.
I read that.
Right? So there's... You can't just say that it's just
Catholics
Jews, because
just
our whole
Jews.
lifetime it was the Catholics.
Right.
Per capita, it's more than priests. But the number one people think of with priests is that. Oy vey, Goyim, stop noticing all of the patterns. See? Like...
No surprise there.
Yeah, like... I don't know if they're going to be able to get their reputation back on track after what's happened in Gaza the last couple of years, man. I really don't. Like, it is fucking disgusting. Out there. I watched a doctor testifying. I don't know if it was in the U.S. or somewhere else. It was, I think, an American doctor went over there to help with the UN, whatever, humanitarian crisis or whatever, and he was just examining bodies of children with bullets in their fucking skull, in their fucking neck, and fucking...
It's fucking
basically
sad,
just,
man.
like, out in the middle of the open, decimated fucking little square patch that they have left.
Yeah.
And getting picked off by snipers and fucking shit like that.
Brutal.
Actually, there's a real sick bastard up here. Where the fuck is he?
Penguin.
This guy, man. This guy, like... this breaks my heart, the way that some people talk about other people. Like...
Yeah, but we hate Palestinians because Palestinians are disgusting, repulsive people who shouldn't even be alive. We're going to kill them all. We don't care what anyone thinks. If they don't like it, we're going to kill them too, whoever has a problem.
I definitely see where you guys are coming from, man.
That's what I think. If I was in charge there, that's what I would do. Kill them all. They're disgusting.
What about
all
the
they wanna
women?
do is we're going to murder the women too. We're going to murder them.
Do you
murder all of them.
why aren't you here?
Oh, because I'm American. I'm born here. I think United States...
I'm a coward. I don't want to do it myself.
Because, like, it's wealthier and things cost less, doesn't cost as much. Safer. You don't have all the war going on here in the United States. So it's bigger, more things to do. Looks nicer. Houses are better. Cars are better.
So all the Palestinians need to die.
Yeah, they all need to die. Especially the children. Especially them.
Why?
Especially
Why?
Because they're terrible, disgusting people.
Why the
Because all they
children,
want to do, children, they just grow up and become terrorists when they grow up. They should all be killed too. Especially the children. Especially them. They should all be killed.
fucking
It
just
says in the
grab this
Jewish
guy by his
Bible, if
fucking
someone
neck.
I
rises
know.
up to kill you, kill him first. That's what it says.
And the guy that's interviewing, I'm pretty sure, is a Palestinian or he's from over there or whatever.
Right.
And, like, the comments are just... what kind of
Fuck him.
brainwashing
I wanna
produces
see
this?
him held
And it's
accountable
like...
for this
it's like...
outburst charge.
the same kind of brainwashing that occurs in extreme Muslim
So
or
that
extreme
guy's-
Christian. Like...
that guy's clearly a Jew, then, right?
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Big time. Okay. So what? They go into their fucking Jew halls and they're just like, "Bah! Fuck all the Palestinians." Like, how do you become that way? That's fucking mental.
Well, this comment here, what kind of brainwashing produces this?
Right.
It's like, this guy comments, Zionism and inbreeding. And I looked it up, what percentage of the fucking world is Jewish, and it's like crazy low. Like, I don't even think it's a percent.
Yeah, that's because Hitler took out most of them.
Well,
hit him with that fucking easy bake oven, brother.
we're done.
We'll scratch that.
No, we're done. We're done.
That's my bad.
It's what happened, allegedly.
But yeah, so there's not a lot of Jews?
Yeah, and then like a third of the world is fucking Muslim or more, maybe like 40%. Let's fucking look it up.
$15.7 million worldwide. The Jewish Agency of Israel.
Same thing, right? Is that what I just typed in twice? Yeah.
What was it, 15.1 million? It's not that many at all. I think California's got like 15 million people. There you go.
California has the same amount of people as our whole country.
Yeah.
They got like 40 million. They got the same amount
40
as all of Canada.
Wow. I wonder what Canada's population is now after we've let in all these refugees.
So that's what I thought. The Jews are fucking 0.2% of the fucking other religions, 0.8. Buddhists, so there's more Buddhists. Hindus 15%, Muslims 25%, Christians 31%. So like without this chunk of the pie graph, which is the USA, most of the USA, getting on board with what's going on in Israel and providing the money and the weapons, the Muslims would steamroll them.
Yeah. Realistically. But USA is backing Israel?
Oh, yeah. They provide the weapons, the money. I was watching a video within the last couple days that, who was talking? But they were saying, like, of the national debt that the U.S. has, which is like 38 trillion or something like that, 7 trillion has gone to
Israel
over the years.
Damn. I wonder what they've given to the Ukraine. 'Cause
probably getting up on a trilly.
The Ukraine just bombed a bunch of fucking places in Russia, actually, a couple days ago.
Let's see what
Y'all heard of Goyim before? Have you heard of Goyim? What does Goyim mean? Non-Jew. What else does it mean? Look up Goyim.
You mean human cattle?
Right? Because we're going to look up the definition. Because that's what y'all call us. Why would y'all have a name for a non-Jew? Why would y'all call us Goyim? Why not, hold on. Why not call them by their nationality? Why you had to refer to them as Goyim? Why? What is the point of that? Is there a term for non-Ethiopians? Is there a term for non-Africans? No, but no, it's a condescending term that y'all use against people. It is condescending. That is true. Y'all feel like y'all can mistreat Goyim, y'all can deceive us and not have to respect us.
Collections.ushmm.org. It's called the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, right? It is written in the Talmud, only the Jew is human. Non-Jews are not called human. They are seen as animals, and because we Jews consider non-Jews to be animals, we refer to them only as Goy.
So it makes sense with it makes sense with the central banking system being owned by the Rothschilds or whoever you want to say owns it. You know what I mean? The elite Jewish families supposedly.
Yeah.
And that's how they control the Goyim through finance.
Right.
And like they, say they were in charge of how 9/11 went down.
Right.
That was also necessary to divide the Muslim and Christian populations. So that that's what spurred the Islamophobia or whatever you want to call it. Where ever since then Christians and Muslims have been at each other in every country. They're at it now in the UK, in Canada, America, everywhere. Because like you got the two biggest populations of fucking people. You divide and conquer. You divide the Goyim, and then you rule over them through finance.
So they're divided by Christian and Muslim. and then whatever else religions.
Yeah.
They're speckled in there, right?
But the two big ones are
yeah,
Christian and Muslim. It's fucking nuts, brother. And they wonder why anti-Semitism, or whatever you want to call it, is on the rise. People are starting to wake up to the names you call us, I guess.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I'd never heard of that word before. Goyim.
Not a lot of people have. Not a lot of people have.
Cow. Not human.
There's a clip
That's
of
crazy,
there's a clip of two old boys talking about it. Two old Jewish guys in Israel talking about it, about how it's like in their holy book or whatever, they're promised 2,800 slaves each.
Stop.
2,800 Goyim each.
Once they pass?
No.
Just in life.
In life. That's the promise that's eventually going to be fulfilled. And it makes me think, like, is that what the whole New World Order is about?
They just legitimately turn us all into slaves?
I gotta fucking find it.
Excuse me, permit.
Thanks, brother.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Where are these two old fellas, man? It's just like... It just makes you fucking angry. Well, I remember this one. This guy talks some shit. Oh, this is the one.
תקשיב שנייה, אדוני. אני אגיד לך משהו? אם אין להם ציווי. אדם זה על שם הדמה לעליון. אדם זה כביכול הדמה לאלוקים. אוקיי? זה פירוש אדם. אנחנו הפכנו את זה, זאת אומרת העם הפך את זה. האדם בן אדם, כמובן אתה בן אדם, אתה צריך להתנהג כמו בן אדם. אבל בעיקרון זה על שם עליון. אדם זה הדמה לעליון, מכיוון שאנחנו בנים של אלוקים. אז הוא קרא לנו בני אדם. עכשיו, הגויים מה שהם, כן? אלוקים עשה אותם בשביל שיעשו פה... בשביל לשרת את היהודים.
To serve the Jews.
כל הגויים שאתה רואה שיש בעולם, המיליארדים האלה,
all around the world, billions of Goyim.
שהיהודים יהיה להם איזה תועלת. עכשיו, היות ואנחנו בגלות,
Today we are in exile, so automatically they don't yet serve us, only partially.
אז כל אחד יהיה לו...
2,800 slaves per person. They build us cars, they build our apartment buildings, they do everything. And you think about how our system is set up, how everybody is a slave to their debt,
right?
And who created the fucking debt system?
Jews.
The central banking system is designed to put people in debt.
Right.
Because it's the modern day version of slavery.
Right. So those guys are not wrong.
If you control the money, like that's what happened back in the fucking 1800s when the fucking Rothschilds kind of cozied up to the royal family. Because the royal family went in debt fighting Napoleon. And then the Rothschilds came in and fucking...
Don't worry, we'll...
Yeah. And then ever since then, they've been tangled up in the British banking system. And that grew over to the American banking system right after, or just before World War I, 1913. The American Federal Reserve was created. And then it's just kind of spidered out into infiltrating every country ever since then.
Right.
And like our central banking comes from the British central banking because we're a Commonwealth country, same as Australia. So like when you understand that shit, and you understand the money and the power of money, then it makes sense when something like COVID comes, how they can just snap everybody into the same system of restrictions, lockdowns, everything.
We'll give you your little COVID check. You'll be fine.
Like, who's Canada in debt to? Probably the Royal Bank of fucking Britain's central bank.
Right.
That's probably where we borrowed all our money from for the COVID relief and everything.
Mm.
So now that a country is in debt, they're easier to control.
Right.
You can't expect to develop your own resources and your people to prosper
if you're in debt.
If you're billions in debt. It's like, oh, we can't. It's an excuse not to do well after that.
Right.
It's like, yeah, we're in debt.
And do you think that was like, that was the game plan?
I think that's such a big part of the COVID scheme was to help bankrupt every nation, because a new world order, a new currency that's eventually going to come in, a central bank digital currency that's eventually going to be coming in, is going to be so much easier to accept when it's like, oh, well, we're in debt. They're going to wipe the slate clean. We're going to start with a new currency. It's going to be a one world government currency. It's going to be digital. So much easier to accept. If you've got a country that is doing well and they're firing on all cylinders, they're producing their own natural resources, all their citizens have their own homes and low debt levels, you'd never get that to work.
Right.
That's why Justin Trudeau and Jagmeet Singh, Chrystia Freeland, Mark Carney, all these World Economic Forum puppets have been strategically placed and elected over time to do exactly what they're doing.
Right.
And it's going on in every country. Macron in France, Keir Starmer in Britain. Before that, Rishi Sunak. Before that, fucking Boris Johnson.
They've just got them lined up. And they just plop you in there.
And like, that's why I can't get on Team Trump, and I can't get on Pierre Poilievre's team. I can't get on no teams.
Right.
Because
there's already an agenda unfolding.
Because I just don't know if that's just the next puppet. And like, we really could have went through the last 8 years or however long Justin Trudeau has been in, priming us to accept Pierre Poilievre.
Right.
Who then is the one that it's like, oh, he's not as woke. He's not as with the transgender stuff. Shit that's easy to get against. You know what I mean? But then he gets a majority government, and all of a sudden he pushes through the central bank digital currency.
Right.
I'm not saying this 100% is what his plan is. I'm just saying that
that's a possibility.
We can't get on any fucking team and just back this person 100%. I know you got to pick someone and vote for them, and I will vote for Pierre Poilievre because we just can't. We can't go liberal again.
No,
there's not a fucking chance. Just like the U.S. couldn't go Democrat again.
Yeah.
But okay, now in the U.S. they've got the Senate, the House, and the White House, all majority, so they can pass anything they want in the next 4 years or 2 years until the Congress and whatever has an election.
Right.
So, you know, they're all big into cryptos. So crypto has been pitched to us as a decentralized, government can't fuck with it, right? And I think that's been priming us and getting us used to using a digital currency or whatever, or a lot of people still haven't bought any crypto.
I've never bought Bitcoin though.
Right. But it's warming people up to that.
Right.
And I think what's going to happen is eventually, like, XRP or one of these cryptos is going to mutate into a digital government currency.
Right. Or they're going to have their own and they're going to spring it on us.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting...
Well, they're already starting to wean out places where you can spend cash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go swing around to golf, you got to pay credit card. Or your debit card.
Like, if this was a plan, like the World Economic Forum it was founded in 1971. So you look at all the technology that step by step, brick by brick has been put in place to get you to a digital currency. You went from cash to a debit card, to debit and Visa cards,
to now your phone,
to the internet,
right,
to having your debit and Visa on your phone where you just tap It's all been an evolution that quite possibly could have been the whole plan all along. It's like we can't just go from cash to a blockchain digital currency, but we know that's the end game.
Yeah.
So we need to baby step these Goyim into the direction until we eventually get them. And people think that central bank digital currency is no different than a fucking bank card, a lot of people. But it's programmable to the point that, like, I look at the trucker convoy that happened in Ottawa, where people were upset with the government over COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
So they all had cash and debit. They went, they protested. And if we were under a central bank digital currency at that time, the government could have programmed the currency to you can't use it 20 kilometers from your house.
Right.
So you leave to go protest somewhere, you're not going to be able to afford
Access
to
your
facilitate yourself to protest.
Right.
And like, what pisses me off about COVID the most is I get that people had trust in the government and everybody before, but the fact that we haven't called for any sort of accountability since COVID, they've learned from all their mistakes. They've learned that, okay, the Goyim, the fucking regular people, protested, and that's what ended up pretty much leading to the decline in restrictions. So now next time, if we got the central bank digital currency, that takes care of that.
Right.
And you can also hook it up.
That goes hand in hand with those 15-minute cities that they're building, right?
Right. You can't have the 15-minute city with any sort of authority measure if you got a currency that can still be used outside of it.
Right.
So that's gonna tie in hand. It's gonna be your social credit score, the central bank digital currency, and the 15-minute city. So it's going to be limited on where you can spend your money and what you can spend it on.
Right.
So what you can spend it on, they're going to tie that to the environment.
Right.
Everything that you purchase is going to have a carbon code of sort of how much that product costs to manufacture, ship to you, or get transported to you.
To your grocery store.
And then what it does after you use it and throw it away.
Right.
What the total carbon is used in that whole process. And it's not the company that's going to be... Is not the fucking company that's going to be on the hook for that shit. They're gonna make it on you, which is fucking hilarious.
Right.
Like, that's how you know climate change is a big scam, just like COVID was. Because I look at what is your solution to the problem. The solution to the problem for COVID was I'm going to lock everybody down. I'm going to restrict everybody. I'm going to force it on them to be able to provide food and work and all that stuff. And with the climate thing, it's like we can all say that the climate is changing. But is that just naturally been doing that forever? I think so.
I think so too.
But it's an excuse to blame it on the Goyim,
Right.
the working class people.
Right. They're doing too much.
They're not making Coca-Cola go back to using glass instead of plastic.
Right.
Coca-Cola is pumping out 200,000 fucking bottles of Coca-Cola, plastic bottles, every minute.
Right.
So that's how I know it's bullshit.
Right.
Is that you're not doing anything to help the environment, actually.
Yeah.
You're using it as a mechanism of control.
Right. That's a good way to fucking put it, because I never thought of that. Like, you think about how many Coca-Cola bottles are out there, man.
They restricted your ability to have a fucking plastic straw.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can go to Wendy's and get a cup that's this big. It's completely made of plastic.
Yeah.
The lid is made of plastic, but the straw is paper.
Right.
And dissolves in 2 seconds.
Right.
With fucking who knows what kind of chemicals come out of the glue in that straw.
Because we seen one fucking turtle with a straw up its nose.
Yeah.
And the odds of that ever happening again is 1 in a million. Yeah, man, it's fucking nuts. You make very good points right there.
I obsess on it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's why we're here.
To an unhealthy degree a lot of the time.
Well, this will be a healthy way to,
And it's like it's not that I'm anti any religion, anti any race, nothing. I'm anti-people controlling me.
Right.
You know? And that is it. That is it.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy how, like, we witnessed what happened in Hawaii, and that was a big, travesty. Nobody's really talking about it anymore, right? That was fucking gone and done. They're going to start rebuilding that now.
Well, because that happened like a year ago, and then that rolled into the Gaza war. It's always rolling into the next crisis.
Right, and now we got Los Angeles burning to the ground, and they're like, yeah, like, we're so excited to rebuild and become fucking, it's like, it was 110% planned, man. Like, sure, the probability of fucking high winds and fucking embers, but, to get rid of the reserves of water when you're that fucking dry, and
It just so happens that it was planned maintenance on that one reservoir for the Palisades.
And for the last 2 fucking years, you're wiping all these people's fucking insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw that was like 6 months or a year ago that I saw that pop up on Instagram, that just out of the blue,
people are getting
these
calls,
insurance companies are just
State Farm.
I'm like, oh, there's a Maui coming.
Right.
There's a Maui coming.
Yeah. Oh, you thought about that like fucking 6 months ago.
When I saw that's what they were doing with the insurance.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is like, how don't people put this together? At what point in time do you stop defending the government and the institutions? At what point in time do you stop being one of their agents and actually look at shit and go,
that don't make sense.
That don't make sense.
Right.
That don't make sense. Like, listen to this fucking cunt.
Thousands of National Guard men and women that have been on here. We pre-positioned 120 engines, helicopters, dozers, water tenders. We did that on Sunday, 2 days before this event.
You've heard it said where there's smoke, there's fire. And of course, you've also heard it said wherever there's a smoking podcaster, there's a fire truck. Dang it.
To rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
When we started this fire.
Yeah,
like again though, I missed the first part. He was basically saying like we brought in all this fucking shit 2 days before.
Right. That's right.
And
like is it that it was pre-planned to happen, or is that you were so prepared that you saw that the winds were gonna pick up and it was dry and you were just super on the ball? None of the fire hydrants were working, but you had equipment ready.
Yeah, you had trucks though.
Yeah. Like, at what point in time do we stop being so fucking retarded?
Thousands of National Guard men and women that have been on here. We pre-positioned 120 engines, helicopters, dozers, water tenders. We did that on Sunday, 2 days before this event.
You've heard it said where there's smoke,
you knew
there's
that this
fire.
event was gonna happen.
And of course, you've also heard it said wherever there's a smoking podcaster.
Yeah, that's what the guy says at the end.
There's a fire truck. Dang it.
To rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
And like, is that a slip? Is that an actual like?
No, that's
not meant to say it that way, or is that a Freudian slip where you accidentally?
That's what he knows in his fucking head. He fucked up by not keeping the lie going. Like, that's the honesty coming out of him. Of we started these fires.
That's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
We're going to rebuild better after we started these fires.
There's another video I have of Newsom saying that exact thing. Build back better. Their whole mantra.
Yeah.
That they always say.
That's what he's been fucking doing all these interviews.
Which is
he's
also...
in front, they got all the lighting in front of a burnt down house, right?
Right.
He's fucking standing there like, shut the fuck up,
Which
man.
is also the mantra for the Great Reset. The World Economic Forum.
Build
Build back better. Build back better. And I got a montage of fucking...
And what not better place to fucking start than LA?
Yeah.
Just
so happens it's the exact area we wanted to put a smart city.
Right. Oh,
Just
yeah,
so happens.
right. They've already got the fucking paperwork and the plan to start in 2028. Like,
they've got to have it built for the 2028 Olympics. So that's why you got to burn it down 3 years before.
Oh, that makes sense, dude.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Right. 'Cause
They've
the
got to have the
Olympics is
smart
in
city.
LA.
They've got to have the smart city built and ready to show off
to the world
for the Olympics.
Whoa.
When
bruh.
you imagine the satanic rituals that are going to be going on at that fucking, bro.
Bruh.
And like everybody is fucking waking up to it. New World Order in effect. Did he say when we started the fires?
Yeah.
Like everybody is.
Corruption. Yeah, I mean, like it's so fucking blunt. Not like the way you put it, man. Like it's so fucking obvious. It's so fucking obvious.
Before 2020, I could see people not being hip to this shit.
Yeah.
2025, and you don't know what the World Economic Forum is. You don't know who's a part of it. You don't know anything about that. You haven't watched their fucking videos where they're all looking like supervillains talking about what plans they have for you and how they're going to restrict your life.
Yeah.
You are retarded at this point.
Yeah.
If you
so far behind, which I was days ago, folks.
It's not conspiracy theory.
No.
It's how can it be conspiracy theory when they're the ones that put out their own content?
Yeah. Their own videos.
They go to a place every year and talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. That is retarded.
Fuck. Get me going tonight, Donnie. Let's see.
I'm confident you're going to be an outstanding mayor of LA. So,
Yeah, you did great, bitch.
you know, but as you know, you got to run through the tape. So you got a little more work to do. But I'm really proud of you and grateful for your friendship. More importantly, grateful for the service you've rendered all these years and all the stuff you've been doing.
Well, thank you so much.
Why are
for
some houses
world
still
to
there,
be
though?
in.
That's the fucking thing
Los
that trips me
Angeles.
out.
Thank you so much.
That goes into the direct energy weapon conspiracy theory, right?
I was talking to my brother about that the other day. And he brought up how, like, blue roofs or shit that was blue doesn't
Oh, so your
burn.
brother is even getting...
He brought it up to me.
No way.
Yeah.
Because, like, Riley usually doesn't entertain
this type of shit at all.
When I get on with this, no, he usually doesn't entertain it at all. Like, here's the comparison of... You got Maui...
Palisades in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and they're saying that, like, trees with completely...
They're green.
Yeah.
All their leaves.
And it just hollowed out this whole area of houses.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking mental. To ash, to, like, fucking literally nothing. So the cleanup process...
The cars are gone, but the trees are still there.
And the cleanup process isn't going to be that hard either.
Right.
'Cause they just got to come in with their fucking dustpans, sweep up the fucking ash, get to building the smart city.
And build the fucking...
Dude, I totally forgot that the Olympics are in fucking Los Angeles.
Yeah.
In 2 years from now.
Yeah, 3 or 2, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
So they're going to try to have this smart city fucking shining for the world to fucking see, dude. That is crazy.
Built and ready to show off, yeah.
Wow. Man, I seen a video on the fucking line out in Saudi Arabia. And they're putting mad construction in on that motherfucker, dude.
Where?
The line?
Oh,
out in
yeah,
Saudi?
yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be fucking crazy, dude. They're just building a full city out in the fucking desert between two lines.
Yeah. And when they first unveiled that idea, it was like around when COVID popped off. And it was around when Klaus Schwab released like some videos talking about how COVID was going to be used to usher in the Great Reset.
Right.
And
he
then
was openly saying that shit too?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Like dozens of videos. And people wonder why I never got vaccinated. And people call me crazy for fucking 2-3 years. People still think I'm crazy for not getting it. And And it was at the same time that they're like, don't do your own research. I'm like, my own research? I'm just watching a video. I didn't have to read anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm watching a video of a guy saying that he's going to change the whole way that we live.
Light bulb.
And they're the same people pushing the vaccines. And they're the same people pushing climate change. And I didn't go along with it, and I'm fucking crazy. And here we are 3 years later, cancer rates through the roof. Friends have died. Fucking heart attacks through the roof. I'm the crazy one. Yeah. I'm fine being the crazy one. From now on, call me the crazy one. Because I don't want to be whatever the fuck the rest of you are.
Give me the crown.
Yeah, well, talking about blue roofs. So he just says it then, right? This was after the Maui fire, right? Now, you can call this a deep fake. You can call this a...
This is Biden saying something?
This was after the Maui fires when they were talking about what they're going to do for relief and whatever. Play it again. Yeah, you got to be pretty... So we gotta change that. Those places with the blue roofs.
Hey, we were in our fucking helicopter and we seen the blue roofs.
And then he realized there's a fucking camera pointing at him.
He kind of fucking side-eyed it too.
And he's on a hot mic.
What an idiot, dude. You see the blue roofs? They didn't burn. We're gonna have to change that.
So another thing with like the direct energy weapons. I watched a video of there was all different colors of fabric. There's a red, green, blue. So the laser is pointed at all three, and it goes to cut through all of them, and it cuts through every color
but blue.
Right. And this is just fabric.
Yeah.
So, and then, like, people are saying that they're trolling us now. Like, the people that believe in this shit say that they're trolling us. Because this is a little Volkswagen fucking van.
Yeah.
Perfectly intact around complete
carnage.
Destruction.
Yeah. It's because it's blue.
Plot twist, it's made out of passports. and the reason that person wrote that witty little comment there is because during 9/11 they put a fucking building into the world, they put a plane into the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
But magically the terrorist passport fucking blew out through the side of the plane.
Oh, right, and they found
and
him.
fluttered down to the ground.
Right.
And they fucking found his passport.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's that comment. That's why. Because it must be made out of passports. Because passports don't burn.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking funny.
Under jet fuel. But steel beams do.
Yeah.
Why is only blue things surviving? Can anyone tell me? Watch direct energy weapons. It's done by direct energy lasers. Look it up. Obviously has a problem with blue colored things.
Or just a shade blue, guys.
Surely this is trolling. I mean, like, the media, the controlled media is fucking...
They're having a laugh at that.
Mocking you.
Yeah.
Hey, well, let's put out a story about that fucking Volkswagen van. But, like, this one here that we looked at before. Like, I looked at other comments of this, and people defend the government, they go against the people saying that this doesn't look right. That the trees survive, that the houses are all burned. The houses that are made of fucking...
But, like, even that little pole right there, like, on the corner, like, you know?
The comments I read, they go, yeah, the trees are full of water.
Yes, spy.
That's why.
Give it up.
But a forest fire in Alberta or BC or Quebec, there's no water in those trees.
No.
That just tears through land like nothing. But But it's in fucking wherever. Where
the Palisades.
They're full of water.
Yeah, they're full of water.
And then they'll turn around and go, the fires didn't happen because of anything nefarious. It's climate change.
Yeah.
It's because the
Earth's heating up.
The forest is too dry. So at one side of their mouth they're going, these patch of trees survive because of the moisture in the trees. And then on this side they're going, yeah, that's the whole fire happened because of how dry it is, because of climate change. Because of climate change. Like, pick a fucking side, man. Pick a fucking side. I like this girl's content.
See propane tanks kind of stationed along the streets of certain places, and they're getting spot fires that are going off on the side of the road that could reignite. I don't know if that's on purpose or what's going on, but if we have increased patrols over here with the units that are here, that might cut down on whatever activity I think's going on.
Guys lighting fires out there make this shit worse. So if you can find someone lighting a fire and you catch somebody and you get the cops to bust them and throw them in jail, I'll give you $5,000. So keep your eyes peeled and do what you can out there. Don't fake it though. No staging.
The second you see this flash, we see this fire take off, and it is completely out of control for the rest of today, leading into right now. As these fires are going on in Southern California, they are laying something over Area 51. It's then being shot by the next system. You can see that clear as day right here. It is then expanding and being dropped right over Southern California.
That's mad.
I saw one article where like they figure that 95% of what's going on around LA was caused by arson.
Yeah.
And then at the same time,
like even Joe Rogan, who we don't know if he is a puppet or not.
I know.
Right?
He's someone you want to believe in so hard.
Yeah, and
especially through the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the true voices that did not waver during COVID.
Right. But he was saying, like, yes, there's a possibility that the fucking right scenario happened where, you know, a spark happened, the winds, whatever. But, like, at the end of the fucking
It's a combination, I think.
Sure,
I think it was deliberate mismanagement over decades.
Yeah.
Of, like, not doing the deadfall, not cleaning the fucking forest. Same thing Trump and Rogan talk about. And then on top of that, deliberate arson, maybe some of these fucking direct energy weapons, if this is actually a fucking thing.
Right. Well, we know it's a fucking thing.
I got videos of
you see the fucking planes where they have them just on the front of the fucking plane and they come swooping in, fucking. Bzzz.
Yeah, I got one.
You know?
I got one to show you, but I got a couple more. There's a like one. Oh, here it is. So I don't know if this is true or if this is
Michael Yawn.
So I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if this is just placed misinformation to get people like me and other people to fucking read it out, and it's not true.
Right.
But supposedly there was a guy that got arrested for arson. The guy reportedly had 5 cell phones in his name and had a prepaid
debit card
from the United Nations.
Right. I'm in the UN headquarters complex in Panama right now. Share this everywhere.
Homeless man with flamethrower busted in connection to LA's Kenneth fire
Now,
after residents detain him.
Now the shit wouldn't surprise me that they, you know, just like the fucking guy that shot at Donald Trump. We understand he's a fucking puppet.
Yeah.
He was placed there. Who's to say that they don't dress up people as fucking homeless and, you know, go on.
Yeah.
You like fire?
Yeah.
Go play with your match over there, buddy.
They're easy people to manipulate. If
For
you
sure.
don't have a fucking thing, and you're surrounded by mansions and you live on the street,
right?
And anyone comes up to you and be like, "Hey,
you want to make some fucking money?
Yeah.
Go burn down that fucking house.
Start as many as you can. Here's a bunch of cell phones.
You know?
Here's credit card."
Absolutely, like
the thing that don't make sense to me with that is if I just try to look at it as if I was the evil person trying to get these things done, I wouldn't give them a debit card or a credit card to trace back to me.
Absolutely.
I'd have
or passwords.
cash.
Yeah, or cell phones and shit.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah, I'd have cash. So that's the only thing that makes me think that is misinformation or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Or it could be a foreign threat, right?
Like,
because not a lot of people are talking about, but there was fires in New York as well.
Yeah,
there was fires happening simultaneously all across America.
And with the amount of people that have flooded into that country,
who's to say that there's not trained fucking terrorists
ready to pop?
Right?
Yeah.
And same with Canada.
Same with fucking Canada.
You know?
Like they got looters going on there. Oh, man. Yeah, I've got so much. I've just been saving clip after clip after.
But yeah, but that guy's such a fucking dummy, man. The governor, he's the governor, right?
Yeah, this is where one of the moms that her kid's school burnt down, she video's taken down, no surprise. Yeah. Fucking Jews are listening to us, Donnie. I love AI. I love AI, man. Not really, I fucking hate AI.
Trip to Hawaii.
But this is the smart city shit. Holy fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, they're scrubbing.
They are
shit,
scrubbing
man.
hard, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Get the shit down.
Once it hits probably a certain amount of
You want to see
This
somebody that
is-
responds to
This is like Rogan has talked about this. All of them have talked about this by now. But this is fucking nuts. When say you're in a burning building, right? And a beam fell down and trapped you there.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, you want somebody fucking strong to come.
Do you care who comes in to save you as long as they can physically get you the fuck out of there?
Right. Can I stand here like this? I gotta stand.
your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Like that is what a firefighter does!
My
You stupid fuck.
Riley.
Fuck, man. And that's why everybody hates this DEI bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you're a woman, a lesbian, a fucking kangaroo. Can you do the job just as good or better than anybody else that's applying?
Right.
The end.
Case closed. Riley was telling me, was it yesterday? 2 days ago when I picked him up at the airport that my uncle's a firefighter, and Christmas Eve, they got a call to some Indian family's house.
Yep.
Because there was a beeping happening. Beep, 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 beep. It was a digital lock. And when the firefighters got to the fucking door, they took the fucking thing. They're like, beep, beep, beep. They don't speak much English, so they're like, we don't know. They gave it to fucking Buddy, closed and locked the door. They're like, it's basically your fucking problem now.
The fire detector. Is that what
No,
it was?
it was like a digital lock, like a bike lock.
Oh.
That was just beeping. Wouldn't stop fucking beeping. So they called fucking 911. And on Christmas Eve, a fire truck had to go to their fucking house and deal with the situation.
There you go.
Crazy buy. Yeah, that's what I'm
People will argue up and down that this stuff does not exist. Like, how fucking stupid are you to defend the government over and over and over and over?
But yeah, that's exactly the same shit I've seen. Like, and there's actually footage of like the laser beam cutting through clouds.
This is what you're talking about. The blue roofs. It just so happens that the Freemason headquarters in Hemet, California have a blue roof.
Wow.
What did he say? DW. You know what my favorite color is? Oh my god. Same as in Hawaii. The laser can be told what color to avoid.
Yeah, I don't think it's that it avoids it. It probably just can't whip through it.
The world's first airborne directed energy weapon, the airborne laser, also known as the ABL. Just mounting the ABL requires one of the most sophisticated and elaborate modifications in history. The entire nose section is removed and retrofitted, and the world's largest titanium plate is installed to hold the enormous turret-mounted laser in place. The ABL system is designed to find, track, and destroy an enemy target in the air and on the ground. It can loiter at 40,000 feet for 5 hours, refuel in midair, and destroy a target 60 miles away in less than a second.
Yes, boy. This is on the fucking History Channel, boys.
But it doesn't work if the trees are full of moisture.
No, yeah.
You fucking fuck.
Trees are full of sap. Won't cut through them.
And like this is
infrared from the satellites. Now wait for it. What is that? Did y'all see that? That is laser. And on the screen you can see what they often use that for, I'm sure.
That's supposed to be
Apparently
California.
this come from Daywalker 378.
Like that's the
Yeah,
boot
that's
of
what we got
California.
on this.
Whether that is fake or fucking real or what, I don't know. But you know, the same kind of comments, right?
That blue bus man is crazy.
The blue bus.
And the fact that they just put that on the front of that website or magazine or whatever it is.
Yeah. Mainstream media.
Yeah.
What do you think? We end it there for today, or what? We've been going for 3 hours and 19 minutes. Not bad for a first episode, eh?
That's a good start. That's a good start.
You know, I suck at handshakes. I'm the whitest handshaker ever.